What's up, guys? And welcome back to another live stream. Yeah? You found your phone? Where? Got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, love you. All right. What is up, everybody? Okay. Why did I put the chat in here and it just blank? I don't understand. Okay, this is so stupid. Why is the chat not working? I love you, pig. I love you, pig. And we know each other well enough where I can drop the doctor now. We don't go by we go by real names here. Oh my god, this is the most frustrating thing I've ever. This is so stupid. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. It's like why that wasn't working originally. I will never know. It's so stupid. But, all right, it's working now. What up, Pig? What up, Just Know? What up, Jake? What up, Grade 8? How are you guys? My doctorate was revoked anyway. Got it. I don't believe you. I think you're still a doctor, but I like the undercoverness. All right, let's hop in to some football. So we're about to get started here. We have the New York Giants hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. I just heard a stat that since Travis Kelce has been here in Kansas City, they have not won in New York. I believe he said they're 0-7 in New York City, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs tonight to cover. They're 0-2. They're in desperation mode. They're going to take control of this game. All right, let's start with the Giants depth chart real quick. Here we go. All right, so it starts with Russell Wilson at the quarterback position. They absolutely went crazy on offense last week, but fortunately for them, they couldn't stop the Cowboys. Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, and Wan'Dale Robinson are your three starting receivers. Theo Johnson at tight end, and Cam Scatabo getting the start with the running back spot. The rookie out of Iowa State getting some love here. Andrew Thomas is hurt, so we most likely will see the 5th-round pick, Marcus Mabo. Actually, it may be James Hudson. We'll find out. Then John Runyon, John Michael Schmitz, Greg Von Roten, and Jermaine Illuminor as your offensive line from left to right. Defensively, you have Roy Robertson Hayes, Dexter Lawrence, and Darius Alexander as your three starting front men. They run a 3-4, so we have 4 linebackers here. Brian Burns, Babe Okereke, Swayze Bozeman, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Of course, Abdul Carter will get to be a lot of playing time as well. Corners, you have Paulson Adebo, Cordell Flott, and Drew Phillips. And in the safety spots, Tyler Nubin and Javon Holland. All right, that's the Giants. So let's head over to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Everybody knows Mr. Patrick Mahomes here. Absolute stud. But he's been slow last season and to start this season. A lot of people are making excuses for him. I think he needs to step up considering how great this guy is. You got Juju Smith-Schuster, no Xavier Worthy tonight, so Tyquan Thornton and Hollywood Brown as your 3 receivers. Travis Kelce as your tight end, and Isaiah Pacheco as your starting running back. Offensive line, you have Josh Simmons, their 1st-round pick. Kingsley Sumatua, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Jawan Taylor from left to right. Defensively, George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Derek Noddy and Ashton Jalot, the third-round pick, going to be your starting front four. Linebackers, they have three of them. Drew Tranquil, Nick Bolton, the quarterback of this defense, and Leo Chenal at strong side backer. Corners, you have Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie, and Kamari Connor. And then the safeties, Jaden Hicks and Brian Cook. All right, so that's these two teams' rosters from top to bottom. We're about to get this game underway. See what happens here. What up, Daniel? Back again for some more football. Tim, by the way, I am blind and enjoy your calling of the game. Give me a good image in my head. Wow, thanks, Daniel. I really appreciate it. The kind words. I'm glad that it works out for you. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, Brandon Jacobs in the house. KC woke up last week, even though they lost. Yep. What up, Jut? How are you? Just know. Yeah, I have realized you haven't been here very much, have you there, Just Know? I haven't gotten any sporkles from you for halftime lately. Who do you have this game? I got the Chiefs. I think that this is the get-right game, and maybe I'm too high on the Chiefs. We'll find out, but I don't believe in the Giants, and the Chiefs are going to be in desperation mode. They're 0-2 for the first time in the Pat Mahomes era. They're going to get right this game on the road against the Giants. Harrison Butker in to kick it away here to the Giants to start this game. Devin Singletary back to return. There's the kick all the way to the right side, and it'll be caught at the 8-yard line and runs towards the middle field is Singletary, makes the first man miss and falls forward past the 30 up near the 31, 32-yard line depending on the spot. Russell Wilson coming onto the field for the first time tonight. Russell Wilson, former Super Bowl champ, now becoming a bit of a journeyman. Went from Seattle to Denver to Pittsburgh, now to New York to finish his career. Well, we'll find out if this is actually where his career finishes. He was drafted in 2012. I believe he's 35 years old. Memory serves me. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Into the shotgun here for Russell Wilson. And in motion is Theo Johnson from left to right. We have a 2 tight end set with 2 wide receivers out wide to the right. Wan'Dale Robinson shifts, and they're going to change the play here in the pistol formation with Russell Wilson. And in motion's Wan'Dale, takes the snap, handoff to the left side, cutting it up the middle is Tyrone Tracy, and Tracy has not a lot of room and will get stuffed for a 1-yard gain. So much for Cam Scatamo getting the start. Tyrone Tracy gets the first carry. Cam, did you see the Panthers beat the Falcons 30-0? Yeah, and I know why they did that. Me and my dad were going back and forth for a while of who he should pick for a suicide pick. I was telling him to pick the Bucks, and he took the Falcons. And I was like, don't do it. They're on the road in a division game. Anything's possible. And he was like, nah, they suck. And here we are. Pistol formation. Full house with 2 fullbacks in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side. Big gaping hole. Spin move. And falling forward are the Giants. It is Tyrone Tracy with a nice carry on 2nd down. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Gain of 10. Yeah, that's right. I didn't do a poll. Who do you got? Chiefs or Giants? Takes the snap, play action, quick pumping, then looking, throwing underneath, and Tyrone Tracy will get a gain of about 5 to the 46-yard line. 2nd and 6-ish. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Giants. George Karlaftis. So yeah, it was only a gain of 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Russell Wilson in the shotgun here. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Malik Neighbors out wide to the right. And in motion is the tight end. Stays on the left side now. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Tracy again. Tracy will get the 1st down with ease. This Chiefs defense right now getting absolutely gashed in the run game. Not where you want to be, because if you have to start bringing somebody else into the box, Malik Neighbors is going to take whoever you put on him one-on-one to task. And shoot, if you even try to double Malik Neighbors and bring somebody else off of Wan'Dale Robinson, Wan'Dale Robinson could absolutely slice you up in the slot. Here we go. That full house formation out of the pistol. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. Tyrone Tracy this time. Not a lot of room. He will only get a yard on the play. Our game went from Atlanta -1.5 to Washington -3.5 at the end of our game today. Wow. That's actually pretty crazy that we're underdogs to Atlanta, even to start this week, if I'm being honest. All right. Even though, don't sleep on Atlanta next week. And in motion, 2 receivers each way. And the shotgun is Russell Wilson at the 46-yard line. Scatabo, the running back, takes the snap, handoff to him up the middle, and he spins off the first tackler, and he finds the outside edge and will get the first down. This guy is tough to bring down. Cam Scatabo with an 11-yard carry to the Chiefs' 35-yard line, and the Giants' run game has been absolutely incredible so far. No, I will sleep on them, Tim. Sounds good. I think we were underdogs to Atlanta with the assumption JD5 was out. I guess so, maybe. Skins versus Falcons. Will Daniel Jones start that game? Go Skins. Well, no. Well, Jaden Daniels, not Daniel Jones. Here we go. 2 receivers each way in the pistol. At the 35-yard line, first and 10. Takes the snap, hand off to Cam Scatabo. He gets hit in the backfield, and they're going to swarm tackle him. He does not go down easily. He had 3 dudes on him, and it took them a second to finally send him back the other way. He does lose a yard on the play, but it's just tough football out of Cam Scatabo. This is what I'm talking about. I was saying it earlier in our game. These young running backs, especially drafted late, he was very disrespected coming out of college. He had an incredible senior year in Iowa State, but he was drafted late still. Nobody really thinking he's going to be great at the next level, and he wants to prove it so bad. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun, 4-man rush, pumping, going to throw it underneath. It'll be caught by the fullback, and he will get a gain of about 4 or so up to the 32-yard line of the Chiefs. It'll be 3rd and 7. Daniel Jones is the MVP leader right now. He might be, because the Colts won again, didn't he? And his numbers are out of control. I was sort of worried about the Raiders today, but I think I may be snake bitten over the last few decades. That's probably fair. And to be honest, we started the game trying to give it to him. We finally just pulled away from him. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Man in motion is Theo Johnson. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. And zigzagging around. He'll get a gain of about 4. Does this mean they want to go for it here? It'll be 4th and 3. This is a classic move of Ben Johnson and the Lions the last couple of seasons to be in that 3rd down and 5 to 8 range. Run it anyway, knowing you're probably not going to get the first down, and then going for it on 4th down. Here's 4th and 3. They're going to test Steve Spagnuolo's defense here. Can they get it? In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Tracy, the running back. Man in motion's Neighbors to out wide to the right. Takes the snap. Wilson throws it underneath, and it's batted down at the line. And just like that, the Giants, who had an absolutely beautiful drive brewing, end up turning it over on downs, and the Chiefs get the ball back without giving up any points. It was Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton, he's a guy out of Missouri. I'm pretty sure he was out of Missouri, if I remember correctly. Nick Bolton, out of Missouri. He was a guy that I was not high on. I wasn't. I just, to be straight honest with you. Missouri, linebacker. I remember him coming out that year, and we really needed a linebacker, and I just wasn't thrilled with it. I thought he would be mediocre at best at the next level. I was dead wrong. This guy plays with incredible instincts. He's not the best athlete you've ever seen, but he's strong. He's not afraid to get into the mix, and he knows what the offense wants to do to him. And that's what a linebacker's all about. You have Jamin Davis, who's an absolute freak of nature athletically, right? But he has no instincts, and he plays like he's as slow as me, right? Where Nick Bolton's the exact opposite. A guy that's not a tremendous athlete, but plays as if he's running a 4-3 because he knows what you want to do to him before you do. Pretty cool. Hot take. guess he should be disrespected. Who's that? What up, Bop? Hey, Tim. I'm glad I started Mariota over J-Love. There you go. By the way, how is JW? JW's feeling pretty upset right now that the Falcons got 30-pieced by the Panthers. Green Bay only scoring 10 points today is wild. I'm telling you, man, that freaking Browns defense is no joke. And you knew that. You were saying it earlier, too. Like, they are absolutely incredible. And honestly, the Packers are not some juggernaut offense. I mean, the receivers are pretty mediocre at best. You know, like, none of them really terrify you. And didn't Jaden Reed get hurt anyway last week against us? Is Jaden Reed even playing this week? Yeah, Jaden Reed goes on IR. So their wide receivers are already not, something to be super excited about. And then Jaden Reed goes on our IR. Cam Scatabo. That he should be disrespected? And that's fine. And I agree. I mean, I was not somebody that was super high on Cam Scatabo. And I'm not suggesting he's going to become the next thing. I just love how he runs because of the disrespect. Some people shy away from that, right? When they are disrespected and they don't a lot of people don't believe in them, and then they start to doubt themselves. Scatabo is the exact opposite, right? And you have to be that way in the league. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be your number one fan, and that is exactly what he is. All right, the Chiefs coming onto the field for the first time tonight at their own 28-yard line here. Man in motion's Juju Smith-Schuster from right to left, takes a snap, play action, rolling to his left side, trying to get away from Burns, and he will. And pump faking it and going out of bounds after a gain of 4 is Patrick Mahomes. I really like Matthew Golden on Green Bay. He hasn't done much yet. I have him on my Dynasty team, and he's been mediocre at best so far. Yeah, he really hasn't shown to be worthy of a first-round pick that they took him so far. It's early, though. All right, Patrick Mahomes goes under center. Takes the snap, handoff, nope, play action, setting up. Now he's going to swing it out there to Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco, they'll shake and bake. We'll get a gain of about 4, setting up a 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Chiefs. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3, they're calling it, at the 35-yard line. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is the Chiefs' first drive of the game. After a turnover on downs, Juju Smith-Schuster goes right to left, 2 receivers each way. Mahomes scanning the field here. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side. Juju Smith-Schuster goes up and grabs it. First down up to the 42-yard line of their own. And Patrick Mahomes getting it out quickly on the quick slant. And the Chiefs keep the drive a-moving. All right, 7.5 to go. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Man in motion is Rashee Rice. No, Hollywood Brown, rather. Rashee Rice not back yet. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Hand off to Kareem Hunt. Up the middle here. And Kareem Hunt will push the pile and get a gain of about 3 up to the 45-yard line. All right. 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard carry. Isaiah Pacheco back into the game. 3 receivers to the right side. Mahomes takes the snap. Looking to throw. Going over the middle of the field. Has his man Noah Gray. And Noah Gray will get the first down, but there is a flag on the play. So hold the phone. And it's coming back. Man, quick throw. Must be a holding call quickly. Yep, holding. Offense number 71 gets called for it right away. And that is Josh Simmons, the rookie left tackle, going to get called for it. Going up against a very tough matchup in Brian Burns. Yep. Yeah, he got beat on the speed rush to the outside. And then ends up getting that hook around the shoulder of Brian Burns, gets called for holding. 2nd and 17 after the penalty. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Sorry, bunched to the right side, rather. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Drops back. Setting up the screen here to Juju. Juju's got blocks. Juju makes a man miss, catching another block by Creed Humphrey, and he will get enough for the first down. Gain of 17 on 2nd and 17. Mahomes with a little no-looker acted like he was throwing it out way wide to the right, then ends up throwing it inside to Juju Smith-Schuster where he's got the inside lane. Beautiful screen setup, honestly. And the offensive line doing a great job getting some blocks downfield. 2 receivers each way, bunched up, man in motion here, left to right. 3 receivers bunched to the right now, takes the snap. 5-man rush, going deep down the right sideline, and it's out of bounds. He does make the catch, but he could not quite put his feet in bounds, tiptoe it. It's Tyquan Thornton, the intended receiver. 2nd and 10 here for the Chiefs at the 47-yard line. In the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right. And in motion is Hollywood Brown right to left. Takes the snap. Quick throw to Hollywood Brown. Turns upfield. And Phillips will drag him out of bounds after a gain of about 8. 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Chiefs. Hollywood Brown, former first-round pick for the Ravens, got traded away to the Cardinals, and then became a free agent and signed with the Chiefs. He got hurt last year for them. Honestly, I love him in this offense. I think he's a great pickup for them. 3rd and 2. Man in motion's doing great right to left. 5 seconds on this play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kareem Hunt. And Kareem Hunt uses that big frame to get the first down with the ease. Gains 3 on the play. Move the chains. We should have scored 54 today. You're probably right, AJ. You're probably right. Hope you're having a good day, though. We did get the W. A win's a win's a win's a win. Week to week, you never know what's going to happen, right? I mean, we could lose to the Falcons next week after they just got 30-pieced by the Panthers. Anything's possible. 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers bunched to the right. In the shotgun is Mahomes. Man in motion is Thornton from right to left. Takes the snap. Play action. Good protection here. Pumping. Has all day. Finally, check down to Kelce, and he's not on the same page. Man, Travis Kelce having a super down year. Very frustrating for him. Mahomes pumped it to him, so he thought that he basically told Travis Kelce that, hey, you got to move. I mean, if you want to, it's like, I pumped it to you. You'd think that means, okay, I got to move a little bit more maybe. You try to find an opening, and then Mahomes throws it to where you were. 2nd and 10. 4 minutes to go here in the first. Man in motion's Kelce from right to left. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Has time going over to the left side. And incomplete. Looking for Kelce again. And again, not on the same page. Travis Kelce, I mean, he's not even getting it near Kelce. Feel comfortable letting JD sit and heal up some more and having Marcus play against the Falcons? Sure. Well, fast first quarter. Yeah. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10. Mahomes at the 36-yard line of the Giants. 3 receivers bunched to the right side, and Giants will use a timeout here with 3 seconds on the play clock. They don't like what they saw. We should have scored 42. Can't believe Quinn didn't go for 2. That's fine. What's up, Justin? He was going to, but the blood was running from his brain, so he forgot. Kelce has done great career. I'll give Quinn a pass this one time since he was concussed. They should have had taken him into the blue tent for concussion protocol. That's fun. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10. right, Mahomes goes into the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Kareem Hunt, the running back. Noah Gray, tight to the left side. Travis Kelce motions out wider to the right, takes the snap, 4-man rush. Mahomes got protection, throws over to the right side, and incomplete, looking for Hollywood Brown. Brown wanted a flag, not going to get it. And now they're in an interesting spot. Butker coming on. He can have a 54-yard field goal. Very makeable here. Oh, yeah, he got a hold of that jersey. Easily could have been called a PI there. He got his head around, but you still can't grab and pull. Either way, no call, so it's going to be settled for a field goal here. 54-yard attempt from the left hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is off the upright, and good! Bounces correctly into the end zone, into the uprights, and it is good from 54. And the Chiefs up 3-0 here over the Giants. Maybe Quinn's injury today will knock some sense into him when it comes to calling and preserving timeouts. I hear you, dude. Doink is good. That's right. KC back to being flat. So far, so true. I liked that challenge flag, though, by Dan Quinn. I mean, the review team is getting out of control. I mean, unbelievable. Just the incompetency. You just want, like, they need a press conference afterwards where they can go over this stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, explain to me how you missed that call, especially after you, like, okay, you say, all right, oh, it doesn't look like he got there. It looks like the knee's down. Okay, hold on. Let's look at another angle. Oh, wait. Oh, his knee's actually never down. Okay, let's actually correct the call again. Like, it's like they watched one replay and then said, okay, we're not doing it. And you know what? It's so freaking moronic. It's so stupid. And what it is that they're like, oh, we don't want to, like, oh, well, we don't want it to be that we slow down everything and look at everything in the most crisp angle. We want to make it still seem like the refs are calling the game. Well, the refs called it a touchdown, and they were correct, and you overturned a touchdown called on the field with bad information. That is inexcusable. That needs to be 0 times, okay? That you have a replay overturn a call and they're wrong. That needs to be 0. And if that happens once, that needs to be absolutely investigated through and through. I'm going to be upset at that one for a minute, even though we came in a win. It's just, you taking my boy Terry's touchdown away, and it's just, it's just the concept that a call could be on the field and replay overturns it and replays wrong when the on the field call was right. That's insane. The ref also had a lot of missed calls. Yeah. I mean, refs miscalling. I mean, that's just human error, but you can't do that with replays. It's crazy. Miss face mask and miss offsides. Yep. True. All right, here we go. I digress. There's the kickoff. Singletary on the return, past the 20, cuts it to the left side, now past the 30. Nice return. Up past the 35, near the 36. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Russell Wilson comes back onto the field into the shotgun. All right, takes the snap, drops back to pass, quick throw to the left side, and he has Darius Slayton on the quick catch, gets tackled just shy of the first down marker. That's up 2nd and 1. Put up Danielito Torres. Chiefs 3, Giants 0. Correct. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And in motion, Malik Neighbors, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Tracy. Tracy will get the first down with ease. Stood up after a gain of about 4 or so. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Giants. 3 for 4, 17 yards so far with Russell Wilson. They haven't gone to the air a ton. The run game has been looking strong so far. There's Jackson Dart, the rookie quarterback that a lot of Giants fans want to see. Man in motion's Wan'Dale Robinson from right to left. Now goes into the backfield. 2 running backs in the backfield with Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. Here is Tracy. Turns upfield and pushing the pile. Get a gain of about 3 up near the 48. Second and a long 7, it's looking like. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Russell Wilson going into the shotgun. 10 seconds on the play clock. And in motion is Theo Johnson, right to left. 2 receivers each way, takes the snap, drops back to pass. 4-man rush, quick swing out there to Tracy. Tracy runs straight ahead and gets knocked down just ahead of the 45-yard line and sets up 3rd down. Oof, Tyrone Tracy banged up on the right shoulder, and it may be Cam Scatabo time. Can't believe the Giants traded up to take Jackson Dart, of all people. Yeah, did you see that Giants fan that predicted it ahead of time? That was incredible. They were like, nah, I want Jackson Dart, man. No, I want no. Jackson Dart, trust. And they're like, oh, wow, you want to take him at pick 4 or whatever they had, pick 3? Like, no. We take Abdul Carter with pick 3, and then we trade back into the first round, and we get him. Like, wow. All right. He had the inside scoop with the GM, apparently. Jeez, Kevin Hart going in on LeBron. At least they didn't trade up to get Sanders. That would have been even dumber. That's funny. Didn't Dylan Gabriel get the start today? Did I make that up? No, it was still Joe Flacco. Okay, for some. Oh wow! Holy crap! Kinshawn Judkins took all the carries today. Oh, dude, I just got a steal in my freaking sleeper league. No, not the sleeper. In my other league, in my redraft league. Let's go. I'm gonna lose though this week, I think. Oh no, I'm looking good to win. Okay, and I didn't even play Judkins. I have Judkins on my bench. Yes, it really helped. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb got hurt early, unfortunate. It obviously helped me. Yeah, his team did not play well at all. I have the lead, and I still have Jared Goff and Derrick Henry and Travis Kelce. And he has Mahomes tonight, Neighbors tonight, Flowers. Could be interesting to see at the end of this game. All right, sweet. You move me to 2-1. Let's go. And I have Judkins on the bench too. His defense kept him in that matchup. Yeah, no kidding. You saw Seahawks defense go crazy against the Saints. All right, 2 receivers each way. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 3rd down and 5. Takes the snap. High snap. Going to set up the screen here to Scatabo, and Scatabo gets absolutely crushed. Scatabo wanted this face mask. Not going to get it. Sets up 4th and 6. And the Giants will be in an interesting spot. They're probably going to punt it to pin them back deep. Dislocated shoulder for Tracy there. Yeah, that or a collarbone potentially. Not sure. Hopefully he's okay. 4th and 6. They are going to go for it again. They failed on the first try. They do get it here. Let's see. Looks like man-to-man defense. Wan'Dale Robinson goes in motion left to right. 3 receivers to the right side. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Trying to get him to jump off sides. Doesn't work. Scatabo goes in motion. 1 second on the play clock, and they're just going to let the clock go all the way down. They're not going to call a timeout here. They're fine with a 5-yard penalty. If that was the Chiefs, I would definitely accept it. Yeah, it makes the punt a little bit easier, but it also guarantees they will not go for it here on 4th down. I don't think Sanders is that good of a prospect and was not a first rounder. I still think he was the best QB in the draft. Over Cam Ward, huh? Oh, they do decline the penalty. Okay. All right. Gillen comes in to punt it away. Here comes the kick. And it will be, takes a bad Giants bounce, and it'll be downed at the 18-yard line. So not the best of punts. 11 seconds here on the game clock here in the first quarter. Brian Daboll can't believe they missed that face mask. Still upset about it. I'm extremely low on Cam Ward. Fair enough. I didn't study his film or anything in college. All I remember is that he was so calm in the pocket, right? He was the one that just... Am I making that up? Or no, wait. I'm making that up, right? Because it was the Tennessee quarterback that went to Detroit. What was his name? He was the one that had, like, he would just basically stand in the back of the pocket. Or did Cam Ward do that too? I don't remember. I don't know anything. Cam Ward is the Caleb Williams of 2025. I mean, I think he's a different beast than Caleb Williams, but I understand the hype you mean. All right, single back formation. Kareem Hunt, the running back. Man in motion is number 81. Takes the snap, fakes the jet sweep. Handoff here to Kareem Hunt straight ahead. Will fall forward for a gain of 3 at the 22. What's up, Suzanne? Thanks for being here. And thank you, Justin, for being a channel member. Appreciate it. All right, that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Chiefs 3, Giants 0. Chiefs have the ball at their own 22 at 2nd and 7. All right, let's hop into some Weddle, shall we? All right, we got to start with the guy that we've been talking about a bunch. We got to start with Cam Scatabo, right? Got to. Ooh, we're in the NFC East. We're not a running back. I mean, this right here is screaming Terry McLaurin. Low number, over the age of 25. I mean, it's screaming Terry. Dang it. Okay, it is a 6-foot wide receiver. We're in a very tight window here. So it's either 26 years old or 27. And we're lower. Interesting. Is this Devontae Smith? It is Devontae Smith. I thought Devontae Smith was listed at 6'1". I remember him being listed at 6'1" here. Coming out of college. What? Redirect? What's going on? What the heck? NFL Combine results don't work anymore, I guess? Hmm. 6'1". Okay, well, clearly 6 foot. Hendon Hooker, that's who I'm thinking of. Cam did do that too? Okay. Yeah, Justin Hendon Hooker. Cam Good just on a bad team. AJ Brown. Apparently those screams were a cry for help, huh? Ooh, there's Lawrence Taylor. Arguably the greatest defensive player of all time. All right, 3 receivers bunched to the left side in the shotgun here. And in motion is Hollywood Brown from left to right. Takes snap, play action. Setting up the screen inside to Hunt. Hunt gets some blocks. And nice play by Brian Burns to prevent a huge play. But he will get enough for the first down nonetheless. Up to the 32-yard line goes Kareem Hunt. In the second quarter here. Chiefs 3-0. All right. 3 tight end set. Single back formation here. And in motion. Noah Gray. Takes the snap. Play action. Stepping up. Wait a minute. Oh. They're going to say incomplete. But that may have gone backwards. Sorry, I was in shock there. Because he threw it down on the ground. I think it went backwards. Was it Pacheco or Kareem Hunt? It was Pacheco who picks the ball up and then throws the ball down forward, which then makes it an incomplete pass, actually. So it is an incomplete pass no matter what, actually, now that we think about it. No, it's not. Why is that an illegal forward pass? Wait, why is that an illegal forward pass? So it's an incomplete pass, but then Isaiah Pacheco picks it up and throws it forward. Why is that an illegal pass? Isaiah Pacheco's allowed to throw it forward. He wasn't under duress. He was outside the pocket. He doesn't get across the line of scrimmage. Then it becomes who's a eligible receiver over there? Like, does Patrick Mahomes count as an eligible receiver in that area? I mean, Isaiah Pacheco is completely allowed to throw the ball forward. And we see running backs throw the ball or receivers throw the ball quite often. Very interesting. But the head ref actually said that you can't get the forward pass of the second one. So it's either it's a dead ball when they throw the when they blow the whistle saying from the incomplete pass it's a dead pass. Interesting. For years and years, the Giants have ignored a big issue for them. They really needed their offensive line, retool their offensive line. One reason Daniel Jones does so well in Indy, they have a decent O-line. It's true. John Hockley is Buns ref, yeah. Wow, they're gonna say Patrick Mahomes fumbles recovered by Isaiah Pacheco. Interesting. That's crazy that you can blow the play dead, right? You can blow the play dead, but then still call it a fumble later, but then don't give them the opportunity to run forward. Interesting. Why was Coleman sat today? Was it an injury? I assumed it was an injury. Because he didn't even suit up. Wow. I did not realize that. Brandon Coleman was benched and inactive due to a coach's decision. That's interesting. All right, ball will be placed at the spot of the recovery. Second down. You got prize picks bets placed, anyone? Not prize picks. I did bet the Chiefs plus, -6, though. Two receivers each series. Three receivers to the right. Empty backfield set. Mahomes changing the protection at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Mahomes has time. Thought about going deep, doesn't like it. Now throws it late over the middle of the field and has Noah Gray. But there is a flag on the field, most likely in the area of holding. Oh, no, it's going to be defensive holding. Automatic first down. Official term was the coach's decision. Yeah, wow. I think we bring Justin Simmons for a workout since we don't know how long Will Harris will be out. I actually like that idea. Illegal contact. Defense number 22, Noah Gray ends up making the catch anyway, but Drew Phillips makes illegal contact too far downfield. Automatic first down. Unfortunately for Noah Gray, that play is negated. Now they're at the Chiefs' 29-yard line, first down and 10. Who was benched? Didn't hear the name. Brandon Coleman. Yeah, Brandon Coleman was benched. First and 10. Single back formation. Man in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. Getting on the jet sweep and has room to run. And he will get to the 39-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. That yellow line was way off. But it is a first down here for the Chiefs. First and 10. I'm surprised Justin Simmons is not already on the team. How old is Justin Simmons? 31? I can't believe Justin Simmons is that much older than Jamal Adams. That's crazy to me. Takes the snap, play action. Mahomes steps up, zigzagging around, and stays on his feet somehow. Then gets rid of it late and has his man Juju Smith-Schuster, who dives ahead into Giants territory down to the 33. Mahomes, he's just dancing around in the backfield, not even looking downfield, and somehow no Giant is near him. Great protection here. I mean, yeah, he just steps up, zigzags around, and great protection. And then he finally finds Juju Smith-Schuster after all that dancing. 12.5. Here we go. Three receivers bunched to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Mahomes escapes to the right side now. Mahomes trying to keep his eyes downfield, and he will turn upfield and get a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Chiefs. Ooh, is there flags? They said there was flags or no flags? Oh, it must have said no flags. All right. They only give him 1 on the carry. So 2nd and 9 coming up here for Mahomes. Hope to gosh nobody gets that reference, Dr. Pray. I heard it was because Brandon Coleman tried to use modern magic again. That man in motion takes a snap, play action, setting up the screen, and it will be caught, but for a loss is Noah Gray. So that'll be tackled for a negative 3-yard play. 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Chiefs. They're at the 35-yard line. So that will set up a 53-yard field goal if this is where they stop. But they still have 3rd and 12. Did Emmanuel Forbes lock down A.J. Brown? What's the word? Didn't A.J. Brown score a touchdown today? 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 12. Three receivers to the left side, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Mahomes has time. Steps up, avoids the rush. There's a flag on the line of scrimmage, and Mahomes will get the first down, though. Is it going to be an offsides? What's the flag going to be? Nope, it's going to be the Chiefs. It must be an illegal motion. Illegal shift or something? Yep, illegal formation. Offense number 74, Juwan Taylor, too far off the line of scrimmage. He's known for that. He's known for that, and he still continues to do it. How he has a job when he continues to do that is just disgusting. I mean, come on, dude. At some point, like, you just got to be benched. This is crazy. Yeah, Juwan Taylor's way back yet again. You got to have your helmet lined up with the butt of the offensive lineman, and he's doing it again. He's not even lined up correctly again. Takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle here is Noah Gray, and Noah Gray will get up near the 30-yard line, and it'll make it a makeable field goal here, a 48-yarder for Harrison Butker. What's the Terry news? What's that? As the Steeler fan, Chiefs having Juju as a gym. There you go. What's the Terry news? What's up with Terry? All right, Harrison Butker on the field goal attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick's hanging to the left side, but it is good. And it is now 6-0, Chiefs on top. Commander season takes concerning turn after Terry injury scare. Oh, yeah, he had a quad injury, they said. Washington Commanders announce a big Terry McLaurin development after Raiders win. However, McLaurin suffered a quad injury in the second half. Commanders listed as questionable return. A 30-year-old was ultimately held out the remainder of the contest. McLaurin will undergo a test to determine the extent of the injury, which, depending on the severity, could potentially impact his chase for the number 4 spot of the Commanders' all-time receiving list. Sounds like this article was clickbait. My mission is to culture Tim better, understand the world that he lives in. Excellent win by Washington today. That's right, LM. Terry hurt his quad on the almost TD play, but we were up enough to sit him. Yeah. Should have been a touchdown play. Jeez. But is he okay for next week? It sounds like they're going to do an MRI tomorrow for the extent of the injury. So we don't know at this time. Like, I saw Terry standing on the sideline without his helmet at the end. So it wasn't so bad that they had him sitting and, you know, make sure they were resting it immediately. I think it's probably a bit overblown at this point. They most likely sat him because the game was pretty much out of reach the entire time. At least we got a big play out of Luke. True. Well, the audio is a little quiet. Oh, yeah, the audio is a little quiet. Huh. All right, hold on. I didn't change anything from earlier. Why that would be the case, I don't know. All right. How about now? All right. I guess I just got to sit closer to the mic. All right. There's the kickoff, and he's to the 26-yard line. All right. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Currently down 6-0. All right. How's the poll going? So we have 76% of you picking the Chiefs. I like it. Go ahead and end it. Apparently, journalism today is so easy. A baby can do it. Yeah. Bijan Robinson will be a huge test for the run defense next week. Bijan is a beast. That's true. Malik Neighbors in motion out wider to the right. Takes a snap. Russell Wilson play action. Oh, got hit as he throws. The ball's in the air. Oh, no. Oh, okay, never mind. It didn't land too close, but Nick Bolton didn't realize the ball got hit as he threw it, and he was the closest one to the football, and he was just jogging down the field. Good play there by number 35. Gets the hit on the quarterback. Here we go. 2nd and 10, 9:36 to go in the second quarter. Both these teams need to win. You ain't lying. I think the Chiefs need to win way more, though. Giants, they were never going anywhere anyway. Takes the snap. Handoff to Singletary. Cutting it up the middle. And Leo Chenal will wrap him up for a gain of 2 as the cavalry comes in to not let him get more. Dinty isn't bad. Our D just got so much penetration and swarmed well. ATL O-line is much better, though, than LVR. That is 100% true. All right, 3rd and 7 here. 9:10 to go here in the second quarter. All right, in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. They pick it up nicely. Now going deep and intercepted. Safety number 30 coming back the other way, trying to catch some blocks and out of bounds. Right around midfield. And Russell Wilson throwing up a prayer ball ends up being intercepted by the Chiefs' number 30, which is Chris Roland Wallace, the backup nickel corner in the game. And he was playing safety on this play, backing up. And he was just there the entire time. I mean, it's just way too easy. Wan'Dale Robinson not attacking the football, thinking he could just let it come to him. And nope. It is Roland Wallace coming away with the football. And the Chiefs will now come back onto the field after the turnover near midfield. 8:43 to go in the second quarter. The Giants stink, and that means the Cowboys stink. Yeah. And the Cowboys, didn't they just get dominated by the Bears? Giants are a tough team this year, more than given credit for. I do think they are given too much credit. I think their defense is solid, for sure. Especially that front, right? Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter. That front is super dangerous. How's the little guy doing? Yeah, I'll wake him up. We have commercial break. Hey, buddy. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Meh. 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 You got these little Yoshi noises. You gonna talk to the camera? You want to say something? You got to eat something, buddy. You haven't eaten in a little while. You got to get big and strong. Yeah. Mommy's getting the bottle ready. Not really. He's just huffing and puffing at me and then going to sleep. Here you go. The kids' first week are gonna be going deep. First words are gonna be going deep. Yeah, and Bears play the Raiders next week. Uh-oh. I got the Raiders. No, I'm just kidding. Can't wait for Jaden to slice and dice Dallas' defense in a month. Yep. I want Giants to win only because then it'll mean Dallas were the only East team to lose this week. There you go. In the shotgun, takes the snap, delayed handoff here to Isaiah Pacheco, running straight ahead into Okereke and moving the pile forward for a gain of 8. Can't believe that kid is a product of that Lions playoff win.
That's a good one.
Yep. Yep. You're so close to being tied with Philly. Takes a snap, play action, quick throw to the left side. Has his man, Tyquan Thornton. First down. Gain of about 6, maybe 7. Gain of 7 to the 32. Heat on you. Uh-oh. He's just upset. He wants to sleep, man. Raiders should be at the Bears. There you go. All right, here we go. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. And in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is Pacheco. Pacheco breaking a tackle and gets to a gain of 6. That's only Isaiah Pacheco's 2nd carry of the game so far. To me, that's the biggest disappointment in this Chiefs offense. They should be giving it to Isaiah Pacheco a whole lot more. They need to be running the ball more, period. Isaiah Pacheco is a really good running back. And they just never give him the football. He'll end up with like 6 carries on the day. And you're like, what the heck, man? Man in motion's Juju from left to right. 2 receivers each way now. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking, quick throw over to the right side. Has his man Travis Kelce. And Kelce will get the first down up to the 20. Into the red zone. Go the Chiefs. Oh, Raiders should beat the Bears next week. I got it. That does make more sense. A simple space bar can change everything. Let him write his article on the Commanders before you put him to bed. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 20. Man in motion. Juju from left to right. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here from Mahomes. Single high safety for the Giants. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Quick throw over to the right side. Incomplete. Looking for number 24. Which is a 3rd string running back for them. Brashard Smith. Rookie 7th round pick. Getting some play today. 6:17 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 20-yard line. Empty backfield. Now Isaiah Pacheco motions back into the backfield. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap. Play action. Quick throw to the left side. Caught by Kelce. Kelce will not escape and lose 2 yards on the play. It'll be now 3rd down and 12 coming up here for the Chiefs. Maybe Reed needs to bring back the enemy. If Chiefs lose, they are washed. It's certainly not a good look for them to lose to the Giants right now. And go down 0-3 is pretty crazy. They're on the Bengals trajectory. 3rd and 12. 3 receivers to the right. Mahomes scanning the field. 5 seconds on the play clock. Noah Gray motion, stays on the right side. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Mahomes, pressure coming, has to get rid of it, and it will be incomplete. He got hit as he threw, but Juju Smith-Schuster could not come down with it. I don't even think it was really intended for Juju there. But Deonte Banks knocks it down, so it'll be 4th and 12, and Butker will come on to the field for his 3rd touchdown of the day. Yeah, this is actually a litmus test if the Chiefs are done or not. I mean, you got to, like, they need to do better than this, obviously. I mean, come on. But to me, it's just, they don't have the offensive line they once had. That's the big thing. From the left hash, we have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide right. Wow. What can go wrong will go wrong for the Chiefs so far, and that's going to be a turnover after the missed field goal to the right side. And it was only a, 40-yard kick? Yeah. A 40-yard attempt. So the Giants will take over at the 30-yard line. Chiefs going to trade for Tyreek? That's a brilliant idea, yeah. That would be hilarious. What if they got Tyreek back for what? What would you trade Tyreek for? But they need offensive line. That's what I think. I don't think the weaponry is the problem. Don't know what's going on with him. I really do think it's the offensive line. Mahomes just not comfortable back there, man. Mm. Mm. Why are they saying the Giants are going to start at the 22? They should start at the 30 because it was a 40-yard field goal missed. They need Britt Reed back. Oh. Trade Tyreek for an invitation to the Swift's wedding. Selena said she would take that if she was the GM of the Dolphins. Butler has not been Mr. Dependable lately. Butker, yeah. They've been on the steady decline since beating the Niners. They were not very good last year, even though they were 15-1 or something crazy like that, 16-1. But like every single game was like a one score game. That is the greatest catch of all time. That catch is absolutely ridiculous. The Odell Beckham Jr. catch. All right, man in motion. Theo Johnson, right to left. 3 receivers to the left now. Now Wan'Dale Robinson goes in motion left to right. Russell Wilson out of the pistol, takes the snap, hand it off to Scatabo. And Scatabo finds a nice crease, and he will get tackled for a gain of 6. Sets up now 2nd and 4. Andy Reid chest bumping Travis Swift. 2nd and 3. Full house formation out of the pistol. Russell Wilson takes a snap. Scatabo to the left side. Has room and into the second level. And gets dragged down at the 48-yard line. Cam Scatabo doing the Ezekiel Elliott. Feed me. Feed me. Unfortunately for Zeke, he took it literally and got fat. All right, big run there from Scatabo. Gain of 11, sets up a 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Oh, shoot, it's Arizona State, not Iowa State. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right side. Russell Wilson takes the snap, looking to throw. Going to the left side, has his man. Oh, he gets up after catching it on the ground as Darius Slayton. There'll be a gain of 4 now, 2nd and 6. Is his name actually Scataboo? I swear it's Scatabo. It's 1-0, but everybody says Scataboo. I'm calling him Scatabo. He ain't Scataboo. Add an extra O or a U at the end of your name if you want Boo. Spell it right. 3.5 to go here. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here to Scatabo. And he's going to lose 2 yards on this one. Nick Bolton and Leo Chenal in the backfield. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Giants. Scatabo looks like an early 2000 Pixar human character. They need to stop saying Scataboo. They're going to take me off. Better than the helmet catch in the Super Bowl. See, the thing about the helmet catch in the Super Bowl, okay? I'll come back to that. Man in motion is Wan'Dale Robinson, left to right, 3 receivers to the right side. 3rd and 8. Russell Wilson scanning the field, takes the snap. Blitz coming here from the Chiefs. Man-to-man defense steps up. Russell Wilson's going to swing it out there. What a throw! Scatabo! First down and more, but hold on. There's a flag. What's the flag going to be? Flag's in the secondary late. It looks like maybe a holding call. Nope. It's going to be illegal contact? That flag came way too late to be illegal contact. Interesting. So penalties declined. First down, 13-yard gain. 1st and 10. I looked it up. The pronunciation is Scatabo. It's Scatabo. Here we go. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. The Giants in field goal range here for Gano. 2 receivers each way. What, are you going to tell me it's Ganu? Pistol formation. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side is Singletary. And Singletary will fight forward for maybe 1 to the 33-yard line. And that should bring us to the 2-minute warning here in New York. Oh, yeah. Okay. Better catch than the helmet catch in the Super Bowl. Obviously, as far as stakes go, absolutely not, right? I mean, that's one of the most historic catches in NFL history, the David Tyree helmet catches, because it prevented the first 19-0 football team. It was, 3rd and 10. They needed it. There was so much riding on that catch. So as far as impact and level of catch, as far as like the importance of it, no, it's not on the same catch. But as far as, there's many people in my mind that can do the David Tyree catch, right? It's just pinning it against your helmet, which is crazy, but it's just pinning it against your helmet with sticky gloves and praying, right? To me, there's only a handful of people on this planet that can do what Odell Beckham did. He caught it fully extended with only 3 fingers and 1 hands it the entire way. Right? As he got, not to mention pass interference, and State finds a way to stay in bounds, never goes out of bounds even beforehand for an illegal touch, and gets the touchdown. Right? Who are people following for Terry updates? We're not going to find anything out until tomorrow, but my guess, probably the best one would be John Kime. You find John Kime on X. He's usually a really good source of information. Of course, maybe one of the big guys like Scheffner or Rappaport may be in on it, since Terry's a high-profile name. But as far as a local guy is concerned, the most reliable guy I've seen is John Kime. I think the Edelman catch in the 28-3 comeback Super Bowl had more importance, and at the same time was more difficult. It had it all. More important than the David Tyree catch? I mean, I understand that that's the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history with the Patriots. I get that. But, I mean, the insanity of that David Tyree, and it literally ended the best season of all time. The Patriots win that Super Bowl, they're considered the greatest team of all time, and nobody questions it. That offense was unbelievable, right? Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Randy Moss, arguably the greatest receiver of all time, right? Or, no, that was the 07 one. I think Randy Moss was on the 2011 team, wasn't he? No, Randy Moss was on that 07 team. Yeah, Randy Moss had like 23 touchdowns that year. Yeah. That couldn't be... I don't think anybody questions who's the best team of all time if the Giants don't win that game. What up, Andrew? Stopping in. Glad to see your boys got the win today. Still salty about my Rams, though. Hope you're all well, man. Yep, doing good. Yeah, I wish your Rams won, too. All right, here we go. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 2nd and 9 at the 33-ish of the Chiefs. Three receivers to the right side, takes the snap. Looking to his left, then throws it into the flat, looking for Scatabo. Scatabo could not handle it. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 9 now for the Giants. The greatest catch was the Fail Mary between the Seahawks and the Packers. Yeah, that one was something. Yeah, that was the replacement refs era. Unbelievable. 3rd down and 9. Three receiver, first guy to get a game-winning catch without catching it. Then going deep down the left sideline, incomplete. And it's now 4th and 9. There is a flag, though. Oh, no. Is that going to be a free first down? Oh, my goodness. The Giants are going to get bailed out with a free first down, aren't they? Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Just stupid. 56. Is that Karlaftis? George Karlaftis. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my. He didn't follow through at all. Didn't hit him high. It's ridiculous. Will Harris out for season. Who is our backup free safety? Jeremy Reeves. And Jeremy Reeves came up and played pretty good today. That game ended the replacement refs. Historic. Lol. 1:53 to go here in the second quarter. Man in motion, Wan'Dale Robinson takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. Cutting it up is Cam Scatabo. And gain of nothing. Ooh, some extracurriculars after the play. There's a flag on it now. Are they going to call unnecessary roughness again? Oh, my goodness. Chris Jones is going to be holding, so another free first down. Let's talk about the 72 season. How are the Chiefs this bad? 72 season, worst team of all time because they beat us in the Super Bowl. Screw them. All right. 1st and 10. Right. Single back formation. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Scatabo. Scatabo cutting it back to the lane and diving for the end zone, but he's going to be just shy. I believe he's going to be tackled at the 1. They're calling it a touchdown. Okay, hold up. He didn't even reach for it, though. Let's see. I mean, it was gonna be 1st and goal from the 1 anyway. Honestly, if you're the Chiefs, you'd probably rather see this touchdown here. Jumping. Oh my gosh, what a play by Scatabo. Holy crap. He puts his hand down and allows the... Okay, great play by Scatabo. That is a touchdown. Wow. He got his knee just high enough. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's off the Chiefs player. And it's going to be a failed PAT. So this game is going to remain knotted up here at 6 apiece. Cam Scatabo, what a play here. Diving for the end zone. He couldn't reach for it because he had it tucked away, but instead he puts his left hand down on the ground and basically, I don't know, what would you say, planks? I don't know. Keeps his whole body off the ground as he leaps into the end zone, supporting himself with his left hand. What a strong move. Oh, Scatabo is a beast. Yeah, that was a heck of a play right there. Kicking today has been wild all over the NFL. You're not lying. So many block kicks today. This game deserves to end in a tie. My least favorite. Ties should be banned. I'm so sick of ties. It only happens once every like 2 years, and I already hate it. What the heck is wrong with all these field goal PAT kicks? Everyone's getting blocked. It's a lot of blocks today. I wonder if it's a historic number of blocks. Because you had 2 in the Eagles game. You had 1 in the Packers game. What was the other one? You had 1 in the Jets game. You have 1 in this game now. Right? I didn't make that up, right? Didn't they have a blocked kick here in this game? Yeah, blocked field goal by the Browns. I'm looking up most blocked field goals in a week. There isn't a readily available statistics for most blocked field goals in a single week. Overall, field goal attempts are blocked at a rate of 2.1%. It's that often? Holy smokes. The rate increases significantly for longer kicks, reaching 10.3% for attempts of 60 yards or more. The NIL tie would be a poetic justice. A 0-0 tie? Yeah. Tim, how do you feel about Young Ho Koo on the Commanders? I like it. Young Ho Koo is a very accurate kicker. He started off slow this year. I don't mind it at all. All right, caught at the goal line here. Returned up the middle. And Smith will get only to the 21-yard line. And with 1:38 to go with all 3 timeouts, that's where Chiefs will start this next drive. Both keepers are playing a blender. Clean sheets all around. What did I just read? All right, 3 receivers to the left side. In the shotgun is Mahomes. 4-man rush, quick throw underneath and incomplete, looking for Gray. No Gray, a little bit too wide for Noah. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Chiefs at their own 22. All right, 2nd and 10, man in motion. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, blitz coming. Mahomes throws it backwards. Oh, that's a fumble again, and they're gonna scoop, and Mahomes gets it back. Oh my hustle! I mean, he does it again. That's inexcusable. Clock continues to run now. It's 3rd down and a country mile. The Giants will finally use a timeout, but Mahomes does a great job after making a mistake to get back over and steal the football away from the Giants. How did Mahomes get that back? Yeah, and you got to give him credit for it for sure, but that's inexcusable for that to happen twice. Honestly, Okereke had that in his hands. That's a fumble and a recovery, and then he steals it back with a fumble recovery. Gano is always hurt, and for today's game, he was questionable with pregame groin injury. Remember our game with the Giants last year? Why don't the Giants get rid of Gano? I mean, he's so accurate, though. There's a 1st down for the Chiefs. Yeah, that should be a 1st down for the Chiefs. You're right. Because Okereke had that football, and he took it back from him after the recovery. It should be a fumble recovery and a 1st down Chiefs. You're absolutely right. That should be a 1st down for the Chiefs. The possession change. I think so. But instead, it's now 3rd down and a mile. At their own 7-yard line, 2 receivers each way. Mahomes. Everybody's back deep for the Giants here. 4-man rush. They're going to just hand it off here to Kareem Hunt to get some room for the punter. And the Giants will use their final timeout here with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Mahomes better not be the ring bearer. That fool would lose the ring in the East for New Jersey in a minute. I think it's all over. Andy Reid and Kelsey should retire. They don't look comfortable. It's the offensive line, dude. I really believe that. Mahomes looks absolutely in shambles behind this O-line. Even when he has time, he just doesn't feel comfortable. All right, Olszewski back to receive Areze's kick. That Areze with an absolute booming of a leg. Let's see what he can do here to flip this field here for the Chiefs. This guy can send it. All right, there's the snap. There's the kick. Back to receive Olszewski. He's going to... Oh, that's a flag. They don't let him catch it, and he scoops it up and runs. Williams is going to hit it before he even has a chance to catch it. That was silly. And now the Giants will have great field position here, looking to extend their lead. All right, sorry, looking to take the lead for the first time today, rather. The haircut match is not helping Mahomes. Yeah. 1:11 to go in the second quarter. This is going to put them in field goal range right off the rip. This game is a disaster, and I'm all for it. All right. So it's going to be at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. I mean, that was just silly by Williams. Absolutely silly. He's mad at himself. Look at him. Didn't they spend a bunch of money in free agency on their O-line? It should be better. I mean, did they? Not really. Jawan Taylor, they signed a couple years ago. Josh Simmons is a rookie. Kingsley Somatua is a second-year player. Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith has been there. I like Creed and Trey. The rest of the offensive line, I think, is not very good. 3 receivers to the right side, takes a snap, 4-man rush. Stepping up, pumping, hit as he throws, and incomplete. Hits the ground harmlessly. Come on, buddy. Calm down. All right, 3 receivers to the right side. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. The 41-yard line of the Chiefs. 2nd and 10, takes the snap. Blitz coming here from the Chiefs. Go in deep down the left sideline, and there's a flag right off the rip. This is going to be a defensive holding and automatic first down for the Giants. They spend the money. Guys, it's all part of the script. The NFL told Mahomes he's too dominant, needs to play like a normal human. Personal foul, face mask. Wow. Face mask in that situation. Very interesting. The rookie Williams. It is upset. Wow. They called that face mask? What happened to illegal hands in the face? What? That's not a face mask. That's illegal hands to the face. That's only a 5-yard penalty. They give him a 15-yard penalty instead. Interesting. All right, Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Singletary. And Singletary will get a gain of 3. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? What's wrong? All right, 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. Giants in field goal range easily. 0 timeouts left. They traded away Tooney and replaced him with whom? Kingsley Somatua. Not very good. He was a tackle out of BYU last year. Switched him to guard. Not a fan. The refs took the over number of penalties for this game. Yeah. I mean, it is a penalty. It's just not a face mask. Malik Neighbors absolutely shut down so far. 1 target, 0 yards. 56 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, Russell Wilson. Three receivers to the right. And in motion. Theo Johnson, tight end on the left. Wilson switches Singletary in the backfield, takes a snap, blitz coming. They protect him nicely, going deep down the right sideline, and intercepted. And the Chiefs take it away and tackled in the end zone, and now they will have 2 timeouts here with 49 seconds remaining. Last game day with 5 blocked field goals was September 17th, 06. Wow. Got to go to Jackson Dart, yeah. Kingsley might need time. He's Panay's cousin. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of him coming out of college because we needed a tackle badly last year, and I was not interested. What up, Antoinette? How are you? Sarah might actually leave Russ for this. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick throw over. Nope, batted down. Brian Burns comes away with it. Uh-oh. Brian Burns comes down injured after that play. That could change everything if Brian Burns is done. Oh, if Brian Burns is out for this game, that is huge. Oh, he landed awkwardly after he blocked it down. Kind of extended. Oh, the hyper-extended left knee. Oh, it did not look pretty either. Oof. I didn't know, but I think the debate for the GOAT is over. Brady has as much that I didn't like it. He was the GOAT. Well, yeah, he's the GOAT for sure right now. I wanted Rosengarten or Kingsley. I guess I was right on Rosengarten. Is Rosengarten playing well for the Ravens? There was no debate at this point. They even played heads up in the AFC Championship game in the Super Bowl. Brady won both. Can't play football and can't decide on one soulmate. I know Rosengarten, he was the right tackle for the Washington Huskies. I wasn't a huge fan of him either, but is he playing well for the Ravens? I'm not sure. Yeah, he is. Gotcha. 3 receivers to the right side in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw over the middle, caught by Travis Kelce, and he's dragged down for a gain of about 10. And the Chiefs will... No, they will not. Oh, yeah, they do call the timeout. The clock's still running. They're going to have to reset it up to about 41 seconds or so. Giants need their O-line to start slapping the defense again. I did see that one. Forty seconds remaining here in the second quarter. All right, 40 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Chiefs have 1 timeout at their own 30-yard line. Time for another missed kick. Yeah. So the Giants got the ball to start this game. So the Chiefs have an opportunity to double up here. They're going to add 2 more seconds to the clock, so it's 42 seconds remaining. We're all knotted up at 6 apiece here in New York. All right, well, they certainly have the pieces to replace Brian Burns. Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeau are certainly no slouches there on the edge. All right, 43 seconds now. Keep adding time for the Chiefs. Did you ball out in fantasy today, Tim? I didn't really ball out, but I should win. Should win. Have a lead so far. Mahomes is not playing well. Malik Neighbors has done absolutely nothing so far. Dave Flowers, he'll have tomorrow night. And I still have Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, and Travis Kelce playing now. So I should win. And that's my only money league. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Kareem Hunt. And Kareem Hunt will get the first down. So they didn't give Travis Kelce the first down last play. So they will use their final timeout now with 40 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. So is the Browns defense better than ours? They made the Packers look basic today? Yes, the Browns defense is phenomenal. That's all they got. They got Myles Garrett. They got Denzel Ward. They don't even have JOK right now. He's injured. And once he comes back, that's a stud too. I mean, they have a lot of talent on that defense. They have Greg Newsome over there. Who else? All right, here you go. Mahomes to the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. No timeouts remaining. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Mahomes escapes to his right side. Keeps his eyes downfield, pumping, and gets rid of the football at the last possible second. Devin Bush, I like at linebacker. Brent Tilpit at safety as well. They're a very strong defense. Okay. All right, here we go. 33 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Man in motion. Noah Gray left to right. 2 receivers each way. Mahomes to the shotgun. Takes the snap. Mahomes looking. Has time. Going deep. Has a man open and nearly intercepted. Bad throw by Mahomes. Tyquan Thornton had space, but he threw it too much towards the middle of the field and allowed the safety to get back into the play. Almost intercepted there by Paulson Adebo. It was the corner that got back in the play. What's up, Tim? Absolutely goated for having a youngin' on your chest and still delivering. That's what we do. That's what we're doing here. Nice play by the safety there. Yep. All right, 3rd down and 10. Oh, Mama's out of the shower. Mwah. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Mahomes in the shotgun takes the snap. Mahomes looking. Going over the middle of the field. Has a man and dropped by Juju Smith-Schuster. And I believe this is going to be a false start anyway. Most likely. Oh, it's against the Giants? Illegal contact. Number 22. Drew Phillips gets called for the flag. 23 seconds remaining, and that gives the Chiefs remaining life here. Mahomes looks awful. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. 23 seconds remaining. 3 receivers to the right. At their own 37 now. Takes the snap. Mahomes looking. Has all day this time. Pressure coming. Rolling to his right. Mahomes pumping again. Abdul Carter, he stiff arms him. Stays on his feet. Going deep. And looking. Oh, that's a PI. Hollywood Brown draws the flag with 7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that's going to set Butker up with a field goal attempt. That's an easy call right there. Wow. Mahomes. You know, you give him crap. Mahomes look awful. And then he just stiff arms the top 5 pick of the Giants and makes an incredible throw. Wow. Big back-to-back penalties by Drew Phillips. And now it's up to the Chiefs. Do they try to take one quick shot at the end zone here? Or do they just settle for the field goal now? That's crazy. I mean, Drew Phillips, you can't just grab the dude and drag him down. All right, they do take one shot here. 7 seconds. Juju Smith-Schuster goes in motion, takes the snap, rolling to his right. Mahomes looking, and whoof. Looks like he got hit as he nearly threw an interception. 4 seconds remaining, and Harrison Butker will come onto the field to give the Chiefs the lead back here. The Chiefs will get the ball coming out of halftime as well, so this is a big field goal opportunity for the Chiefs. Kelsey even playing, to be honest. I'm only following the game through your stream, so I don't know. Yes, Kelsey is playing, but they are not on the same page. You mean Mr. Swift? Yeah. Kelsey's playing sporadically. It's not having a good game. Yep. All right. Harrison Butker lining it up in the middle of the field. 6 seconds on the play clock. All right. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. Chiefs up 9-6 here in New York. Chiefs will get the ball back out of the halftime. And now we will take a look here at the box score. Whoa. There we go. All right, here we go. Box score. Patrick Mahomes right now, 12 for 13, 23 yards. 12 for 23, 100 yards on the play. 2 sacks for 23 yards lost. Russell Wilson right now, 7 for 13, 39 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Cam Scatabo with the lone touchdown of the game so far. 6 carries, 39 yards for him as well. Leading rusher for the Chiefs, 3 carries, 17 yards, Isaiah Pacheco. Leading receiver in the game, Juju Smith-Schuster, 3 catches, 52 yards, and Cam Scatabo, 3 catches, 19 yards so far. Patrick Mahomes has 2 fumbles already today because he's thrown it backwards twice, but they did recover both. Nick Bolton, leading tackler in the game right now, 9 tackles, including 2 of them for a loss. Brian Burns leading the New York Giants with tackles, 4, and he has a sack as well as a tackle for loss. All right. The kicking team right now, Harrison Butker, 3 for 4, no PAT attempts, and Jamie Gillen, 0 for 1 on extra points, so no Graham Gano tonight. 1 punt for either team. Heading to the team stats now. First downs, you have 12-10 in the favor of the Chiefs. 3 for 7 on third downs for Kansas City, 1 for 4 on the Giants, and 0 for 1 on fourth down. Total yards, you have 125 to 114 in favor of Kansas City. Penalties, 6 for 65 against the Chiefs, 3 for 62 against the Giants. And time of possession, relatively even here at 15:25 to 14:35. All right, 9-6, Chiefs on top, and we will hop into the Immaculate Grid. All right, if you're not familiar with the Immaculate Grid here, we have a grid where you have to pair a player in this spot that has been on the Jets and the Cardinals before. They have had to have played for both of these teams, and then this would be for the Raiders and Cardinals and so on and so forth. So across the top, you have the Jets, Raiders, and Chiefs. And down the left side is the Cardinals, Panthers, and Rams. All right, let's take a look here. The most obvious one here is Davante Adams. Yep, Davante Adams, 20%, of course. Of course. Wasn't Tyrell Williams, didn't he play for the Rams first before going over to the Raiders? Not 100% on that one, so we'll leave it alone for now. Rams and Chiefs. Rams and Chiefs. Did Weddle play for both of these teams? I think he played for the Rams at the end of his career. Did he ever suit up for the Chiefs? Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Jets, Cardinals. There should be an obvious one here. Sounds very... Chief. The game's bonkers for sure. Jets, Panthers, Robbie Anderson. That's a good one. That is a good one. Good old Robbie Anderson. His hair was all over the place. How do you spell Robbie? Do you not spell Robbie? R-O-B-B? Robbie Anderson. What is it, just Rob Anderson? Huh? Huh? How'd you spell Robbie Anderson? You were spelling it the same way I did. How do you spell Robbie Anderson? Oh, no way. He changed his last name to Robbie Chosen? Okay. Yeah, it's Robbie Chosen now. Fair enough. What was the Chargers and Ravens? I swear he played for the Rams at the end of his career. I swear he suited up for them. Hold on. Eric Weddle. You're right, he played for both of those teams. Yep, he's right here in a Rams jersey. But did he play for the Chiefs as well at one point? No. Okay, so he did end his career for Los Angeles Rams, but he never played for the Chiefs. Rob Moore for the Cardinals and Jets. Rob Moore for the Cardinals. I'm not familiar with that guy. Raiders and Cardinals. Didn't Chandler Jones finish for the Raiders? Matthew. What's his name? How do you spell his last name? Tyrann Mathieu. How, how do you spell his name? I know it's something weird like M-A-A-T. There we go. Tyrann Mathieu. Didn't he play for? Yeah, there we go. Tyrann Mathieu. Just trusted my gut on that one. Peters and Panthers. Oh, Devontae Adams could have gone in this spot too. Carolina, Las Vegas, Steve Berline. Cardinals? No, Carolina was Steve Berline. Hey, nice pull there, Gus. What was the other one? Rob Moore? Yes, sir. JK beat me to it. Marcus Peters. Rams, Chiefs. Oh, Marcus Peters. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Marcus Peters. It's actually Tyrone, the Messiah now, Tim. Yeah, exactly. We have Robbie Chosen and Tyrone the Messiah. Jared Allen for the Chiefs Panthers. Who? No way. Right? Rob Moore. Rob Moore. I'm not familiar. But hey, good pull there. Who said Rob Moore? Jut. With Rob Moore. Nice. Oh, hold on. Was Rashard Mendenhall a Cardinal at one point? Did he? Rashard Mendenhall? Am I crazy on that? Just don't trust myself anymore. Let's see here. Raiders and Rams. It's coming to mind immediately. Matt Leinart. That's a good one. Matt Leinart. All right, I'll do Matt Leinart. 3% nice, but I got to just double check. What, am I crazy? Did Rashard Mendenhall end up on Arizona? Oh no, Rashard Mendenhall. Who am I getting him confused with? Because he was on the Steelers to start. I was right, he was on the Cardinals, but I was on the wrong black team, so I'm glad I didn't go with that. Who am I getting him confused with? Darren McFadden. That's where I'm getting confused. Those are the two that are mixed up in my head right now. All right. Carolina Panthers and Kansas City Chiefs. Carson Palmer? For who? Did Palmer play for somebody after Arizona? Boomer Esiason for Arizona and the Jets. Good one. Filled that one in. All right, Chiefs, Panthers, or Rams, Raiders? Chiefs, Panthers, Rams, Raiders. All right, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Tyrell Williams because that's what's in my head, and I feel as though I'm right, but I also don't trust myself. Dang it! I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. Darn it! I thought he was Tyrell Williams was one of those random receivers that was on the Rams. Sue? Who? James Conner? James Conner's only been on the Cardinals and the Steelers. Um, Chiefs and Panthers. Huh? Yeah. James Conner, he started the Steelers and now he's still in Arizona. Still plays for them. Eric Dickerson was on the Raiders? Nice. And then we'll keep guessing for the last one. We failed, of course, the whole grid, but what do we got for the last one? Anybody have a Chief Panther? Chief Panther. Chief Panther. Ron Edwards. Jared Allen? Who are you talking about? This guy? He was on the Chiefs and the Panthers. Are you sure? Good grief. Good for you, dude. I have no. Hey, I guess he just what became a journeyman at the end and just started hitting random teams because he was on the Vikings and then the Bears, right? Oh, he started with the Chiefs back in 07. Oh, I remember the Vikings and the Bears stint, and then he finished with the Panthers. Nice pull, Jut. That's a great pull. Kelvin Benjamin, I thought of too at one point, but it wasn't. Did he play for the Chiefs actually? I did have that thought in my head for a minute, but I didn't believe he played for the Chiefs. He did play for the Chiefs. I knew he was Panthers and Bills. Tim is a fraud. He started with the Chiefs, I thought. Yeah. Gangsta pick for Eric Dickerson. Yeah, that is a good one. The black and white with the goggles. Love it. Good pull, Jut. Good pull. And he's 45% of people guessing that too. Wow, a lot of people knew that. I'm in the dark. All right. Well, that was fun. Got us through the halftime. Right. I guess it didn't get us through halftime. We still have 10 and a half minutes? No way. They're already doing the highlights and stuff. We're about to get kickoff, right? Yeah. We're about to get started. This 10 and a half is no way. Dickerson was coming straight out of Compton with that pick. Yeah. Allen went to the Super Bowl with the Panthers in 50. Did he? Yeah, 2015. That is when Cam Newton won the MVP and went to the Super Bowl. Fair enough. Chiefs are broken. Yeah, they're not looking good so far. Not looking good. They will get the ball to start this half, though. All right, there's the kick, and it'll be caught at about the 3-yard line. Running straight ahead here and spinning off the first tackler, getting tripped up at the 26. is Nico Remigio. Chiefs are the AFC Commanders. A lot of similarities. Chiefs have a more cohesive, decent defense, though. I just don't see that comparison. All right. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco, following his block, slips the first tackle. And Brian Burns back in the game. Love to see it. Thank goodness. Brian Burns. Man, I'm shocked he's back on the field with that hyper-extended knee. They must have taped him up. And it looks like he's good coming out of halftime. Makes the first tackle of the half. The 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Chiefs. At their own 29-yard line. Mahomes in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right side. Mahomes throwing it over to the right. And has his man, Hollywood Brown. And that'll be a nice pitch and catch for the first down. Gain of 17 now to the Chiefs' 46-yard line. $14 minutes to go here in the third quarter. All right, man in motion. 2 receivers each way. Single back formation. 24 in motion again. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Pacheco. Pacheco slips the first tackle and we'll get a nice gain of about 7.5 or so. 2nd down coming up here for the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco with another gain of 8. He's up to 5 carries, 28 yards. Aging tight end, underused running game, inconsistent downfield receivers. Okay, I can see that comparison a bit. Okay, that's fair. All right. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Man in motion's Brown from right to left. Takes the snap. Hand off to Pacheco again. And this time Abdul Carter beats the line and gets the stuff. So now it'll be up 3rd down and 3. Abdul Carter. What a play on Creed Humphrey. Man, he made me look like silly. 3rd and 3. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the left side. Mahomes takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, quick throw to the right side, and there goes Travis Kelce. And there's a first down. Travis Kelce for a gain of 13 on the play. It'll be 1st down and 10 as as New York gets to the 30, as the Chiefs get to the New York 34. All right. 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Mahomes in the shotgun. Man in motion's Noah Gray from left to right. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw to the right side. Has his man is Hollywood Brown. And Hollywood Brown will fight forward for a gain of... Wow. That spot is unbelievable. What? They just clearly spotted that a yard shorter than what he had it as. But okay. It'll now be 2nd and 3 after the gain of 7. That was a gnarly spot there by the ref, but okay. Under 11.5 to play here in the third quarter. This is the opening drive of the second half. Mahomes goes under center, puts a man in motion from left to right. I keep forgetting number 24's name. He's a rookie. Brashad Smith. Smith goes in motion again. This time they jet sweep it out to the left side. He finds a lane, and he spins right into Deonte Banks, but he's got the first down. Man, he's still fighting. Tough guy to bring him down, and it's Holland who makes the tackle. All right, 1st and 10. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way. And in motion is Smith again to the right side. Takes the snap. Handoff on the counter to the left side. Is it Pacheco? Pacheco has the edge. And Pacheco will get the first down. And it'll bring up to the 12-yard line of the Giants. 1st and 10, Chiefs. They have been struggling in the red zone mightily. Let's see if the Chiefs can finally punch one through. Nice counter. Beautiful counter. Noah Gray out there being the lead block. Juju Smith-Schuster with a nice block, too. All right, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's Pacheco. Pacheco barrels forward for a gain of 4 to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 6 now coming up for the Chiefs inside the 10. 9.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nice drive here for the Chiefs. Already over 5.5 minutes off the clock. 3 receivers to the right side. Isaiah Pacheco and Travis Kelce to the left. Looks like man-to-man defense could be cover 0 here. And Mahomes wants to call it quickly. Takes the snap, quick throw to the right side. Caught by Juju. Juju will get tackled at the 5, gain of 3. Brian Burns gets out there to help make the tackle. Holland and Burns getting jawing back and forth with each other. All right, 3rd and 3. There are 9 minutes to play here. Mahomes. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right side. Hollywood Brown one-on-one outside to the left. And in motion is Kareem Hunt to the right. Takes a snap, looking to his right side, pumping. Throws it over the middle of the field. And Tyquan Thornton gets the first touchdown of the game here for the Chiefs. And they extend their lead to 15-6, pending an extra point. Mahomes with a nice pump fake to create a little extra space through the middle. And it was really good coverage, honestly, by Drew Phillips. But Tyquan Thornton makes a tough catch as Mahomes squeezes it in there. Wow, what a throw. Just absolutely only where his guy can make the grab. And nice contested catch there by Thornton. That's a tough grab to come down with it for the young receiver. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is now 16-6. Chiefs extend their lead to 10 points with 8:22 to go with a 6 minute and 38 second drive off the clock to start this half. The Chiefs defense will be extremely well rested. They haven't played in almost, they're actually getting cold. They haven't played in, 40 minutes of real time? Because the Chiefs had the ball at the end of the half. Then you had the entire halftime. Then a 6.5 minute drive plus like TV timeouts and everything else. It'll be at least 30, 35 minutes of real time since they've been on the field. Chiefs of the AFC Commanders. Patriots fans in shambles. The Chiefs have unlocked Tyquan Thornton. Yep. Former 2nd round pick for the Patriots. Swift's new album is going to be called The Kingdom Has Fallen. Kingdom, D-U-M-B. First single is going to be called Texas Barbecue is Better. Second single is going to be called Brady the Goat, Mahomes the Frog. Oh my. He does sound like. $500 million contract, certainly. A lot of people say that they don't know why he's with her. Apparently crazy. Because I don't. Oh my goodness, they actually showed this on the TV. This is crazy.
I love that.
Enchanted. All right, 8:22 to go here in the third quarter. 16-6. Chiefs on top. Giants will get the ball back. Looking to get back into this football game. All right, little line drive kick. Caught at the 4-yard line. And it'll be tackled just across the 30 for Singletary at about the 31. She only writes breakup songs / albums. She's breaking up with Kelsey and the Chiefs. You're not going to convince the football. All right. Malik Neighbors goes in motion left to right. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Handoff to Scatabo. Scatabo bouncing it outside to the left and nowhere to go this time. He will get tripped up by Cook and Tranquil for a gain of nothing. At their own 32-yard line here with 8 minutes to go in the third. Scatabo is a hard runner. Yes, he is. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Man in motion here. Bellinger. 3 receivers bunched to the right now. Johnson goes in motion right to left. Wilson takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Avoids it. He's going to keep it himself. And he finds the opening and gets a nice first down with his legs. Gain of 14 on the play as he slides to their own 46. Yep. That's a Tampa 2 defense. Nick Bolton vacates the middle deep, and Russell Wilson sees it. Tranquil turned his head as well. 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson Dart into the game. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Man in motion is Dart. Takes a snap. Play action. Pumping. Jackson Dart's going to keep it, and Dart is going to fall forward for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Russell Wilson coming back onto the field. So they go to this Wildcat type formation with Jackson Dart. 2nd and 8. Six and a half to go here in the third quarter. All right, Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side at their own 48-yard line. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. 4-man rush, pumping, trying to escape, and he will not. Chris Jones making a statement on this play, getting the sack and sets up now 3rd down and long. Loss of 5 on the play. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Giants at their own 44. 2 yards, definitely what you want your first-round quarterback to come into the game for. Absolutely. Oh, that's Chris Jones' first sack of the season. Wow. 3rd and 12, 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left. Now Theo Johnson motions back into the backfield. 2 running backs with Wilson. Takes the snap. Pressure coming again. Wilson keeps it. Wilson will get to the 48-ish yard line. It'll be 4th and 5. What will the Giants do here? Down by 10. Brian Daboll is going to at least keep him out on the field, try to get him to jump. Russell Wilson, pretty good at the hard count. Washington fans know that from last season. Oh, nope, they're going to settle for the punt. They're not even going to try to get him to jump off sides. Is it Jackson Dart or Dot Tim? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I know what you know. You know what I know. We all know. Oh, nearly blocked. High flying kick, and it's going to be caught. And here comes a return, but tackled from behind is Remigio. Put it on the poll. Yeah. Is everyone ready to join me and say Dayball is no good? Yeah, it is interesting how some coaches just are not able to continue to evolve and continue to adapt. That is one thing I do respect about our coach and Dan Quinn. He takes pride in, just because something worked doesn't mean he's going to stay put. He's going to continue to grow, continue to learn, and he challenges his coaches to do the same. Because I thought that Dayball was actually a pretty good coach, especially after his first year. They were looking decent with Daniel Jones. Made it to the playoffs, upset Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. They look like they had a decent future, and man, has it just gone downhill. The Josh Allen shine can only last so long. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people gave him a lot of credit for that, but it's looking like the credit really should have just gone to Josh Allen himself. Because that Buffalo offense is arguably better now with Dayball gone. They really, with Brady, they really attack the run now. James Cook has looked like a top 5 running back since Brady's taken over that offense. And of course, last year, uh, Josh Allen winning MVP for the first time in his career. So, hey, credit to Josh. Funny. All right, Josh Allen saying, yep, fair enough. All right, 45 of you hanging out in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, so the Chiefs will get the ball back now at their own 19-yard line. For turning 30, the number that matters, 33 Super Bowl victories along. What? All right, here we go. Man in motion. Hollywood Brown from left to right, 2 receivers each way. At their own 19-yard line. Mahomes takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Kareem Hunt. And Hunt will get hit at the line of scrimmage, but fights forward for a gain of 3 up to the 22-yard line. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs at their own 22-yard line. They have a 10-point lead. Looking to extend it here. 3 receivers to the right. Mahomes takes the snap. Quick throw to the right side. He gets it out there to Thornton. Thornton, little shake and bake. We'll get a gain of about 4.5 or so. That's up 3rd and 3. Like or not to like? That is the question. Yep. You know what? I'll put that on a poll. Is Dayball a good coach? Yes or no? In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Hunt the running back. Motions to the left, takes a snap. Mahomes, quick throw to the right side. Has his man Noah Gray. And Noah Gray will turn upfield for the first down. 3:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs continue this drive. Pockets. All right. In the shotgun, Mahomes takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Kareem Hunt. Bouncing it to the right. And Abdul Carter will drag him down after a gain of about 2, 2nd down and 8. He is a good coach, just has a bad roster, says Troy. Okay. All right. 2:20-ish to go here in the third quarter. Third quarter's going quite quickly. This is only the third drive of the third quarter. The Chiefs has absolutely dominated this quarter. 2nd and 8, 3 receivers to the left side. And in motion is Hollywood Brown from left to right now. 2 receivers each way. Their own 39. Takes the snap. Hand off to Hunt. Hunt cutting it up. Has room to run and drag down. And did he stay on his feet for an extra yard? At least a gain of 6, maybe 7, depending on the spot. 3rd down and short coming up here for the Chiefs. Early voting here. 75% of you so far early says no. Is Swifty a home wrecker? Oh my goodness. Yes or no? Put it in a poll. All right. Minute and a half to go here in the third. 3 receivers to the... No. 2 receivers to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Pump fake. Throwing it to the right side and not on the same page as Tyquan Thornton. And now it's going to be 4th and 1 at their own 46. Will the Chiefs go for it here? They try to go for it all on that play. Instead, it'll be now a minute and 19 seconds. They've been running the ball pretty well. I would imagine they go to the run game here now that they just took their shot. Honestly, I think Thornton was... All right, here we go. Heavy formation, and the Giants will call timeout here. Very interesting formation. They had 3 guys in the backfield, 2 tight ends, and everybody in the middle. Looking like a play right out of the 1950s. The Giants will use their first timeout here. Down by 10 with a minute and 19 seconds. Do you remember Joe Judge? Yeah, that was a bad coach. Was the one with the fake mustache hairpiece? No. Not to my knowledge. Right. Minute and 19 and a third. Mahomes on the sideline discussing something with Gardner Minshew here. Oh, wow. They're not going to go for it here. Oh, they're trying to get him to jump. All right. So they get him to waste a timeout at least. But they do go for a field. I think they're going to fake it here. The way Mahomes is acting on the sideline, I don't know. I think they fake it. Am I crazy? Maybe. Here comes the punt. Takes the snap. They do not fake it. Him is crazy. And it'll be caught at the 11. Here comes the return. Makes a nice cut and spun down at the 20. 1:09 to go here in the third quarter. Giants get the ball back here, down by 10. Oh, Justin. I'll read it just because you said it. More like a Mahomes wrecker. Am I right? Theory goes is that since Taylor Swift has gone there, Mahomes has not looked like himself. So he's a Mahomes wrecker. All right, she's a Mahomes wrecker. Oh, that's what Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift bring, that's for sure. Yep. Was it 11 or 12? I think it's 12, almost to like the dot. Was he born again? And 9, I know that. But what time? 10:02. Yeah, so it's been just over 12 days now. Boom, take that, Mrs. Tim. All right, 16-6. Giants need to get something going here. And you never count Russell Wilson out. He could shock you, I swear. Just when you think he's absolutely down, he goes, Broncos country. Let's ride. Outside of the Eagles game, today was good. Yeah. That Eagles comeback, crazy. 2 blocked field goals to win. Rams fans have to be sick. We should send a get well soon card to in a very dramatic way. They had a game-winning field goal attempt and it got blocked in return for a touchdown. All right. Ben McAdoo was a coach I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Ben McAdoo. You're right. That the fake mustache craziness. Yeah. Single back formation. Russell Wilson takes the snap. Play action. Has time. Going to chuck it down underneath. Here's Cam Scatabo. Down the right sideline. Room to run. He's going to get tackled near the 40, maybe the 41, depending on the spot. So gain of 21 to get this drive started. All right. 1st and 10 now. I mean, that's... Can he just lead with his helmet like that? Here we go. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. And in motion, Theo Johnson. Stays on the left side, though. Takes the snap. Play action. Gets it out there to Theo. And Theo will run straight ahead. Moving his feet. Carrying the pile. Still going. And he'll get a 1st down. Theo Johnson turns what looked like maybe a 2-yard play into a 10-yard play. And that will be the Giants crossing midfield at the 49-yard line. That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Chiefs 16, Giants 6, but the Giants here driving in the 3rd. All right. Let's head over to the hard wordle today. And let's go with Jawan Taylor. Because he's frustrating. All right, so we are on offense, but not on linemen. We are shorter than 6'3". We are 30 years old or older. And in the NFC, so an over 30-year-old player. But we are shorter. Let's go with... You know what? Let's go with Terry again. Why not? Terry McLaurin works. All right. Terry McLaurin. All right, we are number 18 or 19. Not in the NFC East. We are a receiver, 6'1 or 6'2. Not in the NFC East, though. And we're older than 32. We are a very old receiver. Interesting. Very old receivers. NFC. See. 3 years old. And number 18 and 19 as well? Or 18 or 19? Is it Adams? How old is Adams? No, he's only 32. Oh, he's... For some reason, I thought he was a different number for the Rams. Okay. So we are 6'2". And we're... Holy moly, we're 35 or an up? 35-year-old wide receiver? Right, we're in the NFC North or NFC South? Or they're NFC South. Is it Adam Thielen? Bang! Adam Thielen. Number 19. There you go. Adam Thielen it is. Anybody get that right? I thought Cooper Kupp for a second, but I didn't think he was that old. Yep, Troy got Adam Thielen just as I did. Bobby Wagner, yep. All right. And then the 4th quarter underway. The Chiefs absolutely dominated that quarter as far as time of possession, but they only get 7 points out of it. 3 receivers to the right side, and the Giants have the ball. In the shotgun is Wilson. Neighbors motions out wider to the right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. They pick it up nicely. Escaping to the right is Wilson. Wilson has to just throw on the move. And Wan'Dale Robinson makes the grab. What is the flag going to be here? It looks like he may have been out of bounds, and they're going to say an illegal touching. Yup, he touches out of bounds before, so he will not be in bounds. So that'll be a flag on the play, illegal touching, and let's see what they call here. Funny thing is, is away. I only went off 35 years old in NFC. Yep. Illegal touching. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson could be frustrated about it, but it's clearly the right call. Wan'Dale Robinson, man, holy moly. After a huge week last week, him and Malik Neighbors both had over 150 yards apiece. This week, neither one has a catch. That's the NFL for you. All right, 2nd and 10, under 15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right at the 49-yard line. Here we go. Too high for the Chiefs. Looks like a blitz might be coming here for Kansas City. They're going to adjust here. Are the Giants to meet that rush. Now they only rush 4. Russell Wilson, quick throw to the left side, and Malik Neighbors will get his first catch of the day to the 45-yard line, and it'll bring up now 3rd and 6. Malik Neighbors is alive, ladies and gentlemen. The Giants and Cowboys should be an easy 4 wins this year. Knock on wood. There's nothing easy about the division games, man. Craziness happens. Remember when we were like, I don't know, 3 and 6, and the Eagles were 9 and 0, and we won the game? You just never know in these division games. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Malik Neighbors motions out wide to the right. Takes the snap. Wilson looking to his right side. Good protection. Going deep. And holy moly. Nearly intercepted and then nearly caught. And Malik Neighbors somehow almost brought that in. That would have been insane. Malik Neighbors shaking up on the play here. Grabbing his left arm. Ooh, that is not what you want to see if you're a Giants fan. That is worst case scenario. That is the brightest spot on your offense. And he is banged up. Cook also hurt here. What is going on? And it's Neighbors and number 20 run into each other. Noel Williams. Is he the one that's hurt though? No, it's Cook that's hurt. Yeah, so it's 2 separate incidents of both of them hitting their shoulders. And both teams' trainers on the field taking a look at their guys. 14:01 to go here in the 4th quarter. And we will take a look back at 4th and 6. Currently, it would be a 63-yard attempt for Graham Gano. Graham Gano has made it from that far, but I don't know if they're going to take that chance at this point. Man, Justin Goins trying to take Dr. Pig's position, man. He's coming in with the heat. Dallas got embarrassed by Chicago. Isn't that crazy? The Giants and Cowboys, yeah. But it's you just never know in the NFL. Week to week. I mean, who would have thought Atlanta would have got 30 bombed by the freaking Panthers of all teams? I mean, Packers lose to the Browns this week. Colts are 3-0. Let's see. The Jets nearly defeat the Buccaneers with 21 points in the 4th quarter. Jacksonville is 2-1, while the Texans are 0-3. Who predicted that one? Yep. All these, man. All these things. All right, 14:01 to go. Should be coming back after this one. No, I get a commercial about Fiverr. Another commercial. Peacock advertising themselves on Peacock. All right, 4th and 6. Dang it, Tim. Never compare me to that filthy swine. He's probably off rolling in his own crap, laughing it up, having a good time. Oh, snap. 14:01. I think Justin Goyne said he is the real Slim Shady. All right, here we go. Wan'Dale Robinson goes in motion left to right. 3 receivers to the right side now. In the shotgun is Russell Wilson. Takes the snap. 4-man rush, quick throw to the right side, and Wan'Dale Robinson gets his first catch, then fumbles. Oh my goodness, he made a great catch to continue the drive and then fumbles it. There is a flag on the play. What's the flag? Wait, they're saying he's down? He didn't get back up? What's the flag? I don't know what the flag is either. There's a lot going on here. The refs don't know. All right, 13:52 in the 4th. Pass interference. Defense. First down at the spot of the foul. Trent McDuffie gets called for pass interference, so the fumble does not matter. Oh, wow. What a weak call. What an absolute weak call. But either way, I think they're going to say he was down by contact because he he was kind of pushed down as he was going down. So I guess that's the theory here. Either way, first down for the Giants at the 40-yard line now. In the pistols, Russell Wilson. Theo Johnson goes in motion left to right, 2 receivers each way now. Scatabo, the running back. Takes the snap, handoff. Nope, play action. Russell Wilson steps up into the pocket, has time. Now going to check it down here to Scatabo. Scatabo will get the first down and a couple extra. Gain of 12. Ranquill on the tackle. Just got home from work. What up, Charles? Good stream today during the game. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate it. If Rams would have won, we would have been tied for the division. Yeah, that's okay. We just got to beat the Eagles ourselves. That's what's going to matter at the end of the day. Continue to win each week. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing if you're winning every week. Man in motion's Wan'Dale Robinson. From left to right, in the shotgun, takes a snap. Play action. Russell Wilson rolling to the right side. Wilson going to check it down here to the tight end, and he gets tripped up after a gain of 7. It is Manhertz on the catch. Chris Manhertz. I would respect him. He does have a medical degree and probably healing the sick in ironic fashion. Maybe he knows the secrets. Giants have no kicker. That's true. Good point. That actually is a great point. They don't have a kicker. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Jackson Dart enters the game. Cam Scatabo into the second level. Tripped up and tackled at the 12. $12:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. All right, 12:05 to go. Dart remains in the football game here. Johnson and Scatabo in the backfield with him out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on the left side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Scatabo. Scatabo gets tackled after a gain of 3 at the 9. Hook is going to the locker room, the safety for the Chiefs. I don't see Malik Neighbors on the field either. It's a gain of 3, you dingbat. Chris Collinsworth, he doesn't make the tackle until he's 5-6 yards down the field, yet he made the tackle for a 3-yard gain. Chris Collinsworth, come on, man. Wake up. Three receivers to the right side. Takes a snap as Wilson. Wilson pumping, rolling to his right side. Going to throw it underneath. Going to be caught by Slayton. He gets swarm tackled at the 6. So it's now going to be 3rd down and 4. Oh, another Chief is injured here. And it is number 90. Charles Ominahue. Scatabo has actually had an O-line. He'd look like the bus. You know, maybe a little Rigo. Ooh. Monday Night Football should be good. Going to be lots of points scored. True. Or what's another good one? What about the Mike Allstott? Monday Night Football game should be good. Going to be lots of points scored. Yeah, Ravens and Lions. Yeah, it should be a really good game. All right, 11:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. All right, in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Scatabo, the running back, on his right. Russell Wilson takes a snap, keeping it as Wilson. Wilson trips up, though, and loses a yard on the play. And Karlaftis there to make the tackle. And it's now 4th down and 5. They don't have a field goal kicker, though. Are they going to go to the field goal unit anyway and have Gillen kick it? They will have... Wait a minute. Is Gano actually going to come out and kick this? It is a short one. They're at the 7, so 10.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Graham Gano does come onto the field. All right, so I guess they're going to trust him for a short kick here. Wait a second, they're going to fake it. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. No, they will kick it, and it is good. And it will be now a 16-9 game with 10-12 to go here in the 4th quarter. Hillis for the Browns is a great comp. That's a great one. Yeah, I know who the bus is. For Will. Jerome Bettis for the Hillis. Stellis. What happened to Pacheco? I don't think he played in the 3rd. Yeah, I know, dude. They don't run the ball with Pacheco nearly enough. It's actually insane. I drafted Pacheco in a couple of leagues, and I'm just kicking myself because, he's actually good, and yet they just never use him. It's crazy. The punter should know how to kick field goals if all else fails. Well, you would think, but he missed a PAT earlier. Jamal Lewis for the Ravens. I think my favorite comp is the Peyton Hillis comp. Because he's not nearly big enough to be the bus. But the bus was stupid big. Like, he was like 270 pounds or something. Like, how... Jerome Bettis playing weight. Good night. Love you. Though some sources say he was heavier at times, around 260 to 275. He was listed at 255 pounds. But, I mean, he's just wide as can be. I mean, look at this dude. Oh, my gosh. That's a running back. Dude, that's an offensive lineman build. And yet, this is a Super Bowl champion running back. Jamal Lewis is a good comparison. Oh, no. I thought Gitterhart from Stanford was going to be a beast also, but he didn't cut it. Yeah, I remember Gitterhart being drafted. Jamal Lewis was 5'11", 245 pounds. He was 255 pounds, but at times he was like 275 pounds. 250, 65, 270. I just looked it up. Put it on Google for you. What's Scatabo? 225 max? Uh, 5'11", 216. He's 40 pounds lighter on the listed. What was Peyton Hillis? Peyton Hillis, 6'1", 240. So he's still quite a bit smaller than him, too. That was Jerome. Oh, wait, Jamal Lewis. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I did look up Jerome. You're absolutely right. Jerome, Jamal Lewis, 5'11", 245. I got you. I did look up Jerome Bettis. I've got it mixed up in my words there. Sorry. Caught at the 5-yard line. Cutting it towards the middle is Remigio, and Remigio will get tackled at the 23. You're totally right, Troy. I definitely looked up Jerome. Sorry about that. Jerome Bettis of the Rams was way smaller than the bus of the Steelers. Same person. Oh, interesting. I don't remember him on the Rams at all. I only knew him at the Steelers. I was too young when he was on the Rams. All right, takes a snap, handoff here up the middle to Pacheco, and Pacheco will dive ahead for a gain of 4 to the 27-yard line. What up, Infamous Styles? Thanks for Justin and Infamous to being channel members. What's up? No, I still have water left. Thank you. Under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Mike Allstott. Yeah, I mentioned the A train earlier. Mike Allstott. I hate the Mike Allstott comparison, too. 3 receivers to the right side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action. Rolling to his right, and he's going to throw it over to the right side and just has to get rid of it as Noah Gray is in the area. How big was Brandon Jacobs? 6'4", 260 maybe? Brandon Jacobs was an absolute monster. 6'4", 264. According to the Google machine. All right. 9:26 to go. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun. Kareem Hunt, the running back. 3rd down. Hollywood Brown motion stays on the right side. Blitz coming. Mahomes throws it over the middle of the field and has his man caught by Thornton. And it will be a 1st down, Chiefs, to keep this drive moving. I think Derrick Henry is more of a comp for Brandon Jacobs, though. Oh, yeah. 100%. The thing is, though, is Derrick Henry's actually got legit speed. Jacobs was not a burner at all. All right. Man in motion here is Smith. Goes around Mahomes, takes a snap. He's going to swing it to Smith. Smith trying to find some blockers, hits the edge, slips a tackle, and out of bounds after a gain of 7 or 8. Man, that throw to Tyquan Thornton right there, I'm pretty sure that was meant for Hollywood Brown, but Thornton just steals it out of the air. All right, 2nd and a long 2 coming up for the Chiefs. Three receivers to the left side. Man in motion is Hollywood Brown from left to right. 2 receivers each way now. Mahomes on 2nd and 2 takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw to the right side. Has his man, Hollywood Brown. Quick slant. 1st down. 8 minutes to go. Chiefs having a nice drive brewing here so far. Used to list it. Yeah, there it is. 5 plays, 43 yards. 2 minutes off the clock so far. Marshawn Lynch was big as well with power, quickness, and speed. Yeah, Lynch was a monster for sure. Single back formation is Pacheco. Takes the snap, handoff to the right side, and gets hit at the line. Nice tackle there by Bobby Okereke. 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 now at the Giants' 34-yard line. Yeah, Pacheco. I like Bobby Okereke. That was a nice read by him. 7 minutes to go. 2 receivers each way. Mahomes takes the snap, looking to throw. Humping, going deep down the left sideline. Has a step, And he's going to be getting underneath it is Tyquan Thornton. Beautiful. Oh, they're going to say touchdown? I think he's down by contact, but for now, they're going to say touchdown. I love the touch by Mahomes on that throw. Look, he's taking a page out of Russell Wilson's book. Russell Wilson knows how to throw that deep ball just with all the touch. Caught. Is his foot down by contact? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this might be incomplete. Does it hit the ground? Yep, it hit. Yeah, it's incomplete. Thornton cannot bring it in, and it will be incomplete. Tyquan Thornton did a great job to get underneath that football, but he does not bring it in for Mahomes. Brutal. Brutal. All right, now 3rd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the left side. Tyquan Thornton has a small head. Holmes in the shotgun. And in motion. All right. Moves Hunt back in the backfield, takes the snap. Has time. Mahomes throwing it deep down the left sideline. And, oh my gosh, he makes that catch? Are you kidding me? He basically catches it in the exact same spot, but way more difficult with the man all over him. Are you serious? Drew Phillips all over him like a blanket, and yet this time he makes that catch at the 1 yard line. Shut the front door. Oh, man. When it was too easy the first time, he says, yo, Mahomes, give me another chance. I want a more difficulty one on that one. Single back formation here. Kareem Hunt, the running back here. Noah Gray goes in motion, takes a snap, is Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt gets hit at the line of scrimmage and stays on his feet and into the end zone. 6:03 to go in the 4th quarter, and the Chiefs score another touchdown here. And it is now 22-9 with 6:03 to go in the 4th. Okay, now that's a nice play. Yeah, it was nearly exactly in the same spot. You're 100% right, KD. Uh-oh, what's the flag? Might be a flag on the Chiefs after the touchdown for the celebration. The throat slash? Did he do the throat slash? It looked like he went across the chest, but I guess it was close enough to the throat slash. Whatever. I don't care who's playing or winning. I like football. Gosh darn it. Yep. I agree. Nice catch, infamous style. Absolutely. 6:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. PAT coming up here for Butker. Harrison Butker. So they'll be kicking it from the 30-yard line. So that means it's a 48-yard attempt after the penalty. All right, we have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide left. And it is 6:03. Harrison Butker not having a good season so far. 1 for 2 on extra points now. 3 for 4 rather on field goals. What a snag by Tyquan Thornton. That's ridiculous. Giants are going for a perfect loss season. That's one. Salute, I agree. Sunday, my football day. Almost blocked too. Yep. What's awesome is that I have the Chiefs -6, and now if the Giants score a touchdown, it'll be only -6. Right, 6:03 to go in the 4th quarter. I need Russell Wilson to throw an interception for me. All right. Second and 22-9, 6:03 to go. If you add up all the missed kicks this week, it's going to be a record. No, there's been so many missed or blocked kicks. It's incredible. It feels that way, doesn't it? Man, I can't believe the Eagles came back. That was wild. I wanted them to lose so bad. Me too, KD. Me too. What were the stats of the Eagles game? This should have been America's game of the week. What are we doing here? What a day by Jalen Hurts, huh? Same here. One of the Eagles lose. Yeah. All right, here we go. Back on the field. Here comes the kickoff from Butker. 6:03 to go in the fourth. Giants have 2 timeouts. We'll catch it at the 5-yard line here is Singletary. Singletary trying to find a crease. He does get past the 30 and tackled at the 37-yard line. 5:56 to go here in the fourth. All right, Russell Wilson in the shotgun here. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here is Scatabo. Scatabo dragging the defense for a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. They're the team to beat for sure. The Eagles are strong, dude. Top to bottom, they are strong. 3 receivers to the left side. Empty backfield set here for Wilson. Russell Wilson takes the snap. Quick throw to the left side. Scatabo makes the grab and stiff arms a man down the left sideline and out of bounds. For a gain of another 9-ish yards. 1st down and 10 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Takes the snap. Pumping. And down goes Wilson. George Karlaftis with the sack. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 14 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line. Hurrying up to the line is Wilson. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Pumping. Steps up. Avoiding the rush. Now throws it on the move. Has his man caught by Slayton. And another 1st down. Gain of 14. To the 35-yard line of the Chiefs. Under 5 minutes to play here. 3 receivers to the right. Russell Wilson takes the snap. Looking to throw. Up, there's a flag on the play. Now he throws it underneath. It will be bobbled but caught by Singletary. Looks like the flag is going to move him back 5 yards. Should be an illegal motion, it looked like. It was thrown immediately. Yep, illegal shift there by Darius Slayton. I don't like the Eagles despite team not being the rivals. Gotcha. Who's your team there, LM? Illegal shift, offense. And that 5-yard penalty. 4:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Right, 1st and 15. In the shotgun, Wan'Dale Robinson motions from left to right. 3 receivers to the right now. Wilson takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure. Escapes. Pumping. Now throws on the move. It'll be caught by Bellinger for a gain of about 6 at the 34-yard line. Sets up now 2nd and 9. Chiefs go into that cover 2 shell. Try not to get beat deep. Buccaneers, gotcha. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. And running straight ahead is Singletary. This time gets a gain of 4. 3rd down. They're going to hurry up to the line. Under 4 minutes to play. Three receivers to the right. Mahomes in the... Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Going deep down the left sideline. And too high for Malik Neighbors. He was bracketed by 2 defenders anyway. Good to see Malik Neighbors back in the game. He's frustrated to say the least. I mean, that got to be pretty strong to win. Yeah, I'm only 8 points down. And I have Goff and Henry versus Zay Flowers tomorrow. And this is a high-scoring league, especially for quarterback. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the right side. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap on 4th and 5. Steps up, throws over the middle of the field, and has his man is Wan'Dale Robinson tackled at the 5. And this game is not over yet. At the 4, they're going to hurry up to the line. 3:15 to go. Wilson, 2 receivers each way, takes the quick snap. Wilson pumping, and has to get rid of it. Oh, that should be intentional grounding. No one is near that. How are they going to call that Theo Johnson in the area? There's no one in the area. He just completely throws that away. What a throw by Russell Wilson. Just a tight window throw right over the linebacker's head to keep this game moving. When do they bench Wilson and go to Dart as the starter? Or say week 6? It is intentional grounding. So loss of down moves them back now to the Chiefs' 14-yard line. 3:10 to go in the 4th. Yeah, he throws it in the tunnel. All right, 2nd and goal. Empty backfield set here. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Again, that cover 2 shell here for the Chiefs. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. Russell Wilson's going to keep it, running straight ahead to the 10-ish yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal here. Clock continues to move. All right, 3rd down and goal. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson to the right. Wan'Dale Robinson motions closer to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Wilson steps up. Pressure. Has to get rid of it. And does. And this time Theo Johnson's a little bit closer. It still should be an intentional grounding if we're being honest. But 4th and goal. So they're going to say Theo Johnson was in the area, which this time he was closer to the area. I mean, the ball landed in the freaking locker room the last throw. This time it landed just barely outside the end zone. So I'm actually okay with that. 2:35 to go here in the 4th. All right. Got to make it here if you're the Giants. Takes the snap. Wilson looking, stepping up, pressure, throws it in the end zone, and incomplete off the crossbar. What a throw. And the Chiefs take over on downs with 2:31 to go here in the 4th quarter. And with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, they can get the ball back one more time. But with down 2 touchdowns, not looking good here for the Giants. Of course, anything's still possible for the spread, which is annoying. -6 is still very alive. What, Chiefs need, what, 2 first downs and this game is over? Unless they get a first down on the final play of like on a third down, then 1 first down would be sufficient. Appreciate 50 of you hanging out in the chat tonight. Hit the like button and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow for the Ravens taking on the Lions. Well, I'm going to get some shut-eye. Have a good night, Tim. Have a good night, Justin. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a channel member, as always. Honestly, this game is 100% over. I'm just still sweating the spread now. All right, here we go. Ravens are beating the Lions. We'll see. All right, need 2 first downs, and this game is all but over. Pistol formation out of the full house. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt running straight ahead. And we'll get a gain of 5. Giants use their second timeout here. I think it should be a good game tomorrow. I agree. $2:24 to go here in the 4th quarter. Ravens blew it against the Bills. Yeah, that was a crazy game, for sure. They got a tough schedule. Not super tough. All right. Pistol formation. Full house. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And falling forward is Kareem Hunt. Giants will use their final timeout here. And they get a first down here. This game is over. All right. 2:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. And they're really hyping up this Jackson Dart, man. He has all the hype in the world. 49ers are 3-0. I need to see who they played. I know they played the Cardinals and the Seahawks. I don't know who their other team is they play. Takes a snap, play action, rolling to the right side. Mahomes sets up, going deep, and looking for Hollywood. Nearly intercepted. And that'll bring up 4th down. And so the Giants will get the ball back here with the 2-minute warning, 2:14 to go in the 4th. Nearly intercepted there by Paulson Adebo. Lets it go through his hands like a DB does. Here comes the kick from Matt Areza at their own 16-yard line. Cards, Hawks, and Saints. Oh my goodness, nearly blocked. It's going to be caught at the 32. Dancing around as Aluski makes the first guy miss, and now he's tackled at the 39-yard line. 2:04 to go here in the 4th quarter. Sorry. No, it was the Seahawks. Yeah. Oof. Nearly intercepted. Or not intercepted, sorry. Nearly blocked. All right. 2:04 to go. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Scatterbo on his right. 3 receivers to the left side. All right. The shotgun. Ooh. Was it a false start or encroachment? Nope, it is false start. Runyon gets called for it. Chris Jones wants to get absolutely after the quarterback. He's got this offensive lineman shook. All right. 3 receivers to the left side. Russell Wilson takes a snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side. Has Malik Neighbors, turns upfield, and big shot there. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here. It'll be 2nd and 6. We come back. Oh, how tragic would it be for me as Malik Neighbors gets the touchdown here? Ruins my bet. Hurts my chances to win the game. Still have a very good chance. Projected to win by a lot. I mean, Zay Flowers could go crazy. Didn't Zay Flowers already have one game where he went absolutely bonkers? Hey, team, you see the Caps' new uniforms? I did not. Takes a big stick as well. Oh, well, what? What? He's never heard of a hit stick, apparently. All right, here we go. Russell Wilson. In the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. At the 43-yard line. Wilson takes a snap, drops back to pass. 4-man rush, pressure, escapes to his left side. Now going to chuck it down underneath. Incomplete. Ooh. Scatterbo takes a big shot there. They're not going to say flag on it. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. 1:54 to go. Here we go. Man in motion. Wan'Dale Robinson, left to right. Receivers to the right side. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Quick throw to the right side. And almost intercepted. Hits the ground right in front of the corner. 4th and 6. This is the game here. If they don't get this, the Chiefs will be able to kneel it. Oof. Watson actually could have had that. It was not right in front of him. It went right through his hands. These DBs dropping picks. All right. 1:49 to go here in the 4th quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson motions left to right. The receivers to the right side now. Wilson takes the snap. 4-man rush. Wilson. Pressure. Slips the first tackle, but then Leo Chenal gets the tackle. And that is the game. The Chiefs win 22-9 here in New York. The first win in the Mahomes era here in New York. All right, let's take a look here at the box score, and we will be on our way. We're going to get 3 kneel downs, and this game is over. Patrick Mahomes, 22 for 37, 224 yards, a touchdown. He was sacked 2 times for 23 yards lost. Russell Wilson, 18 for 32, 160 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. He was also sacked twice for a 9-yard loss. Leading rusher in the game is Cam Scatabo, 10 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. And Isaiah Pacheco leads the Chiefs with 10 carries, 45 yards. Kareem Hunt, 10 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Leading receiver, you have Tyquan Thornton, 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown. And leading receiver for the Giants, Cam Scatabo, 6 catches for 61 yards. Leading tackler, you have Nick Bolton with 14, including 2 for a loss. Bobby Okereke getting the leading tackler for the Giants. Karlaftis, Chris Jones, the 2 sacks for the Chiefs. And Brian Burns gets the... Wait, they had 2 sacks. Who got the other sack? I guess they're going to say team sack. No? Didn't he got sacked twice? He got sacked twice, but they're not listing who got the other sack. Oh, well. Brian Burns gets the only credit for 2 sacks. Then kickers, Harrison Butker, 3 for 4 on field goals. Long of 54, 1 for 2 on extra points. Graham Gano, 1 for 1 on field goals, 0 for 0 on extra points. Jamie Gillen took the extra point attempt and missed it. Heading to the team stats, you got 22 to 19 on first downs, heading to the Chiefs. Chiefs were 8 for 15 on third down, very good, while the Giants were 1 for 10 on third down, very bad. 1 for 4 on fourth down efficiency for the Giants. Chiefs never went for it on fourth. Total yards, 306 to 281 in favor of Kansas City. Penalties, 8 penalties, 85 yards for the Chiefs, and 7 for 82 for the Giants. Time of possession is 31-50 to 28-10 in favor of New York. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We will see you tomorrow for the Lions taking on the Ravens. And until then, I will see you next time. Until next time, see ya!